Madison. Oh, we can't hear you, Madison.
You're still muted.
Madison, we cannot hear you. Madison,
I don't think Madison can hear us.
I don't think she can either. I messaged her and told her that we were live.
Oh, that's why she didn't hear when it said that we went live.
Oh, that makes sense.
She can't hear us at all.
One more time.
I think you might want to take us off live for a second.
No, we're good. Sorry.
Oh, there you are. Hello. Hi, friend.
I pressed way too many buttons and I did way too many things. This is why, listen, I was like, okay, I have to be ready for this. I have to be prepped. I have to be ready to go. Serious game master. And then here we are. Hello, nerds. Fellow nerd here who doesn't know how to work a computer. Welcome to Nerds with Dice. It is Nerds with Pride, and we're raising money for the Translatin I believe that's how you pronounce it, Translatin Coalition, all June, along with our friends over at Sword and Key and SoMattyGameZ. At the Translatin Coalition, they believe that every TGI Latina deserves safety, dignity, and opportunity. Through comprehensive support, fearless advocacy, and dynamic leadership programs, they're building a future where our community not only survives but thrives. The donation link is in the Twitch chat and on all of the social medias. The first goal is $300, and once we reach that goal, we'll be giving a $20 gift card to Friday Afternoon Tea. Okay. Good evening. My name is Madison. I use any and all pronouns, and welcome to Dead Weight, a tabletop role-playing game using the Indoor system by Fred Bednarski. If you'd like to support this indie TTRPG, you can find the PDF on itch.io. As for me, you can find me on Blue Sky under the name Bethcynesda, spelled Bethcnyesda. I've been storytelling Vampire the Masquerade games since like 2023 at my local game store, and I occasionally pop up on channels such as, right now, Nerds with Dice and Rediscovery RPG. I'm going to popcorn to my cast and let them introduce themselves and their characters, and then we'll get started. Mallorie, you have been elected to go first. Congratulations.
Thank you so much for the highest honor that you could certainly bestow upon me in this moment. Hi, my name is Mallorie. You might know me around the internet as Moxie Blue. I run Rediscovery RPG, but in this game, I get to, one, be a player, and two, I will be playing Ellie Sutton, who before the disaster all struck was a 6th grade science and math teacher, and now is surviving this. Oh, we both use they, she pronouns. Yeah. There you go. Is it popcorn? Pick who goes next. Great, it's Zoup's turn.
Hi, I'm Zoup, and you can find me as Zoup Machine everywhere. My pronouns are she, her, and I'm going to be playing Nishida, who people call her Nish, and she was a second-year medical student at Dartmouth when this all went down. And I will popcorn it to Bo.
Hey y'all, I'm Bo. I go by any and all pronouns. Tonight I'll be playing Aaron Brown, also known as Ab. Aaron is a crust-punk kind of fail son, well, not son, I guess, fail child, trying to live their life, writing some music and stuff like that. You can find me on Blue Sky at Syll, SYLL, bluesky.social. Sorry. Ab's pronouns are they, them. Yeah, sorry. And this is my first ever live play, so I'm a bit rusty. I apologize.
You got this.
Popcorn it away.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Oh yes, wait. I apologize.
No
Sorry.
worries. My name is Way Stark. I'm playing Locke. No last name that anybody knows of, and not that he's going to give you. He's kind of a transient or a wanderer before all this, kind of doing whatever, small jobs here and there, whatever. And he somehow found his way up here, and then the world ended, and he was not too upset about it. So here we are. I guess you could find me anywhere online at Until Ragnarok GG, and that's all of them. So, anywhere you go, that's where we're at.
All right. Let me get into my little storyteller mode. Okay. I always like to start off my games with a little bit of an introductory prose. It's my way of getting my little writer's flair out. The whole world ended in 2009. A triple apocalypse, they called it. First came the economic collapse, and this was something we'd handled before. The Great Depression had hit America hard, but all in all, the country had come out of that trouble. When the economic devastation of 2008 hit, Americans were sure they would come out just like their ancestors did 70 some odd years ago. Then the climate collapsed. The weather began to shift from hot to cold, to hot to cold, to hot to cold. Eventually, the North had settled on cold, while the South had settled on hot. We treated the Earth as our very own play pretend toy and ruined it. Mother Nature had refused to put up with us anymore. And finally, a health collapse. The dead began to crawl out of their graves, and at first, some thought it was a sign of the revelation coming true. Others thought it was a miracle. Some thought it was aliens. But when the dead began to devour people, the true horror began to set in. Extreme weather, no central government, and zombies. The entire world was struck by these terrifying circumstances. Economies crashed one right after the other. And the weather continued to be bitter and constant. The dead shambled across the earth, eating and eating and eating and eating and eating. The year is 2012, 3 years after this apocalypse began. You all, my players, are part of a community on the Connecticut River near the border of what was once New Hampshire and Vermont. Your community is called Fort Wentworth, named after the old fort that used to stand there just outside of Groveton, New Hampshire. It doesn't resemble the old fort, but it is strong and well guarded and reaching its capacity. You are a group of runners tasked with securing food, water, and medical supplies for your community. 3 other groups have gone northeast, southeast, and southwest. You are tasked with the trek northwest towards North Country Hospital, further north than any in your community have ever gone. You have heard that Canada has become a true frozen wasteland, and even though New Hampshire is cold, it's better than the sub-zero temperatures you've heard about up there, and better than the boiling temperatures you've heard about in the southern part of the world. You have been given enough supplies to last you most of the trip up there. Okay, I'm being told that I have the wrong caption stuff on, and I would like to say that I do have it on Judge, but it is pulling me up as Locke still, I think. I am looking at my caption engine. It says label Judge, so I hope that that is something that we can fix real quick, and then we'll get to it. But for my players right now, you have 2 thermal blankets, and this is a full party inventory. 2 thermal blankets, a small first aid kit with bandages, Neosporin, and wraps, flashlights for each of you, a multi-tool, just one, and 3 days of rations. Okay, and then I'm going to attempt to figure out why my captions aren't working.
Just wearing the wrong mask.
Apparently. I wonder if you're coming up as me and I'm coming up as you.
I don't know. Let's find out. What am I coming up as?
Let's figure it out.
Oh. Nope, I'm Locke too.
See? We're both Locke. All of us are Locke. We are all Locke in here.
That's right.
That's beautiful.
Oh,
all
man.
Right. You know, technology, am I right?
Yours says label equals Judge.
Mm-hmm.
That's so weird.
What is happening?
Yeah, it says all the fun stuff, and then US and label equal judge. No fun. We're having fun here.
Interesting. What if you rename it to maybe Madison
Maybe.
and just make a new one?
Okay. We'll see.
What's good, chat? How are y'all doing?
Yeah, how's everybody's Pride Month going?
We're gonna get don't y'all worry.
And we acknowledge that this was very homophobic of Video Ninja. And we will write a sternly worded letter
Oh yeah.
to these people who give us a wonderful free tool to use.
Video Ninja, please don't go away. I use you for all of my shows. But
even if it messes up all the time.
Even if it messes up all the time, I still use you for all my shows.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Maybe if you donate to charity, it'll fix everything, you know?
There you go. Donate to charity, it'll fix it all.
Yeah, that will actually
magically fix it.
Yeah, I'm still showing up as Locke. That's okay. Well, now there are 2 Locks in this world.
Yeah.
So take that, everybody. All right. So yeah, so you've got all of your equipment, right? Written down or put in everything?
Yep.
Right.
That you gave us.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'll send it in the Discord.
Do it one more time. I'm ready. I'm here.
So it's 2 thermal blankets, and this is a shared inventory, not each person getting this, just 2 thermal blankets. You'll have a small first aid kit with bandages, some Neosporin, and like ace bandage wraps. Flashlights for each of you, so you'll each have 1 flashlight. A multi-tool, which is basically like a Swiss Army knife, not sponsored. And rations for about 3 days.
So we have 4 flashlights.
Mm-hmm.
I know how to spell flashlights. 1 multi-tool.
And a whole lot of gumption. You guys have that too.
And food 3 days. Okay. It's all written down. Who is going to be snuggling with who at night? I think that's the first thing that we have to decide.
It's a heavy choice.
Oh, I mean, are we gonna draw straws? I say, okay, you know what? I say that we all, this is niche. I think that the best thing for us to do is to all rock, paper, scissors, and whoever's are matching means that they share a blanket.
That's going to be a bit hard for me, but I will.
Rock,
I'll just go for whoever doesn't.
Say, the delay on Ninja is going to make this very, very funny. Somebody.
Oh yeah.
What happens? All right, let's go.
I will also say that I only have 1 arm, so however that.
It's okay. Ellie and I are sharing a blanket. We're good.
Yeah, me and Nish will.
Okay.
There you go.
So,
it's perfect. All right.
Locke, Ellie, and Nish.
All snuggled together in the frozen wasteland that is Vermont and New Hampshire. Okay. So, you guys are being briefed before your mission. Jessica Worthington is the head of this fort, I guess, this community, so to speak. So Jessica Worthington, she's the leader. She's a very stern looking woman. She's got a very slicked back bun. She's wearing old military fatigues, but she hasn't, the government hasn't super been an issue for you guys for a while because they
What do we know about her from before it started? Or is it a mystery as to why she has those why she had those fatigues when everything went to hell?
It is not a mystery. She was an officer in the United States military.
Okay.
And instead of she abandoned the military and went to go help people on her own because a lot of the military was very disorganized and not doing what it needed to do. So she left, went back around to her hometown, which was around Groveton, and around like Fort Wentworth, where this is. And she started to basically get people together. She started a band of survivors, et cetera, until it built up to, you know, this big community that she has.
So she probably is the one who came to Dartmouth and found whoever was left of like the Dartmouth Medical College all hidden. Like,
oh yeah,
she's on like the 3rd floor of the hospital.
She's put out a lot of the ways that she got people into the community was putting out radio warnings to everyone saying, hey, if you need shelter and food, we have an opening here. And the reason that they have lasted so long, as opposed to other places that open it up and then the crazy people come in and try to hurt everybody, is because if anyone ever tried to start shit, she would kill them. There's not really any kind of like, if you're coming here to start bad things at this community, you're done. We don't have time for that. You're either getting kicked out or you're dying, depending upon your offense. So she's very like hard and like very rough and very militant because she was. And that hasn't really changed as much. You do know her as someone who is very ruthless and very like no nonsense. But the briefing is in a very small room in one of the houses nearby, and it's sort of set up like you see in those military movies with the chairs, and then there's like a cover down like screen or something like that, and she's standing in front of it, you know, very gruff, arms sort of crossed like this in front of her. And she's giving you the mission brief, and she's saying, all right, you four have been chosen for the, I believe, Northwest expedition to North Country Hospital. We've given you your rations and your equipment. You're also allowed to bring any equipment you have stored up on your own, as well as any that you've bought from the quartermaster. However, don't take more than you can carry, because you will have to be carrying back supplies. I don't really worry too much about food. Food you'll find and you'll eat it, and there will be space in your packs later for you to bring it back. We're mostly looking for more medicine, more food, more everything. Stocks are still at a normal level, but we are beginning to run low, and it's damn cold out here, so we have to figure out a way to survive, keep gas in the generators, so to speak. So if you have time, also look for gas, but we have plotted out 3 routes for you. We have, obviously you're starting here. We have 2 routes that go through Stratford, 1 route that goes in through Lunenburg. And the first 2 routes where they branch off, you'll go through Brighton, and then you'll either go to Morgan or Charleston and then to North Country, or you'll go to Linden and Barton and then North Country. There are benefits to all 3. Wentworth, Stratford, Brighton, Morgan, North County is the fastest. That's the first route. Second route's a little bit longer, but takes you through a little bit less dangerous territory. And Route 3 is the safest, but it is also the longest. So I will let you handle that and let you figure out what route you want to take. Decide amongst yourselves who will be the leader, or decide that you're all in this together. I leave it up to you. But as for me, I'm going to go brief the other runners and safe travels. If you are not back in 2 weeks, we will assume you have died. And then she inclines her head and walks out, and you are alone in the room. What do you do?
Locke is going to immediately turn to the rest of you and say, so which one of you is the leader?
Allie is.
Yeah, cool. I'll take it. That's fine.
And Nisha explains her reasoning. Anybody who can wrangle 6th graders.
That's fair. 4 adults is way better than 12 or 13-year-olds, however old they were.
Yeah, but I figure you have the decision-making skills, obviously, I will be keeping track of all of our health, and I have the list of medications that we're especially looking for. I never quite get used to the commander's brusqueness.
Yeah, empathy is not really her thing, I don't think. But that's
I mean, I literally owe her my life. And Nish kind of flashes back to one time we had let somebody come in, and it turned out that they were actually turning. And so, like, in the middle of Nish, like, trying to bandage them up, they started to turn, and the commander just shot them straight in the head. And she was, like, right there and saw it happen. And so she's both been, like, life has been saved by her and also been deeply traumatized by it.
understandably so. Okay, so as for route, I'm gonna say taking the longest one is maybe, like, yeah, it's safest, but it's not going to be as easy to get back with everything. We'll be lugging a lot more stuff than we're taking with us. We'll lose endurance, and there's every chance that we get lost out there, we die out there because we don't have the energy to fight back.
As a note, you can take a different route back if you want to. You can take the slow route up and then a faster route back if you want.
I mean, I think if anything, we'd want to do the opposite. Take the fast route up and the slow route back.
Yeah, we need to exercise more caution once we have everything. No offense, obviously, I don't see anyone as expendable, but we don't want to take our time getting there only to take the fastest way back and the most dangerous, and then we lose everything we worked for in the first place. If we can get out there, we can get back.
It sounded like we passed through more towns the quickest way. Wouldn't
Agreed.
towns be where we have stuff to gather from?
Agreed. I think searching through more towns as we go along, we'll have more people to barter with. If for some reason we come up short on anything we need, we can probably find better places with more safety and things like that versus going it on our own more. We just need to make sure we're careful about who we're talking to and how we're talking to them.
I feel like there's not going to be that many people around up there. I hope not, actually. I feel like the fewer people we find along the way, the better we are off.
Yeah.
I'm just tuning their banjo in the back, just kind of testing out some strings, sort of.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, if there, I think there are very few people living the rural life successfully anymore.
Yeah, but that means that the more that we run into, if they are living the rural life successfully, it usually means they're robbing people. Not that I blame them. Obviously, they're doing what they need to survive. We just can't let them rob us. Things like, but like, hey, if we can find people that are safe and all, we do it. We talk to them. We help them out where we can. We just make sure we're not compromising our own safety in the way.
That brings up a good point. I have, obviously we all know each other, but I don't think we've all traveled as a group before. How okay are we about dispatching survivors who try to come for us? I think we should be in agreement beforehand, because when it happens, we're going to have to be decisive.
Agreed.
I've been told I have a mean right hook, but then again, that's mostly a different scene than this, I think.
Yeah, it's mostly, do we knock them out? Do we tie them up? Or do we just put them out of this miserable existence?
Depends. I'm a person, I guess. Like, how big of a threat are they? Can I knock them upside the head with my baseball bat? They go to the ground, and we know they're out for a little bit. We go on our merry way, and they do whatever they do when they wake up. But if it seems like it's, they could come too quick, or if they come to while we're still here, there's a good chance that they get to one of us. Then we see what happens.
More than that, I'm worried if we knock somebody out and just leave them, they're easy pickings for.
Also fair.
It's the same issue that I used to have back in Massachusetts. Sometimes we'd have mice get in to the house, and it was like, do we take them 3 miles away and have them enter a new society and probably die, or do we just take care of them ourselves?
Like it really depends on the way they act towards us. I feel, if they're chill, I'm chill. If they want to kill us, I'm not gonna be too sad about dealing with that.
Okay, but it sounds like we're not going to be, what they used to call murder hoboing around Middle Earth.
I'd rather not fight anyone, personally.
We can get away with it. We don't have to do it. We only have to do it if it comes down to them or us, and we'll figure out how far we go when we get there. But just know that if it happens, I will never look at you differently if it came down to you or them, ever. Okay?
Same.
Well, I'm a pacifist, so I'm not gonna. I'll do my best, but
Okay, so I mean, we know what we can expect from Ab over here.
That being said, if you want to get into something or steal something or anything along those lines, I could help out with that.
Loud and clear, Locke. Okay, grab your stuff, and I guess if there's no other decisions that need to be made beforehand, I'll let her know that we're taking the quickest route. We got to get on the road ASAP. We got 2 weeks.
So you'll be taking Route 1?
Yeah, let's do it.
Allow me to make a note. All
It's
right.
a one shot. If you kill me here, there's no repercussions.
Yeah, there you go. So you're expecting to die?
At your table, I know there is a high chance.
Oh, good to know.
And in a zombie apocalypse,
Yeah.
Okay, so you are given your supplies, and you are outfitted with clothing that is good for the weather. You'll have like a big heavy jacket. You'll have 2 layers underneath your shirts. And you'll have 2 layers of pants, socks, and boots. So you are outfitted for the cold. However, if your clothing does get wet, you will need to dry it so that you don't freeze. So from Fort Wentworth to Stratford, it is about a 2-hour walk. So as you leave the compound, you see a few people. You see kind of the area that they built around. It's a giant fence. It's been built up with all kinds of scraps and everything that they could find and whatnot. You see people of all ages. You see elderly. You see, at middle-aged people. You see people in their 20s. You see children running around playing ball. But they're very quiet. They've been taught from a young age that they can't be very loud when they play, or else a horde might hear them and come that way. In the 3 years that Wentworth has been kind of a thing, there have been a few hordes that have attacked the community. However, a lot of Jessica's knowledge of the area, as well as knowledge of where military bases are and such, have given you guys a pretty good arsenal, so that you can protect yourself from zombies. But the gates open. They wheel open, and two men that you're not friendly with them, but you know them. You've met them before around the mess hall. Are the ones basically using the pulley system to pull you up, or to pull the door up rather. And as soon as you walk out into the wasteland, the door closes, and you are left with a frozen nowhere. You've also been given a map of the area. This is a map from 2009, obviously, since there were no more maps made after. So, but you always know it's up to date because nobody's been around to change anything. So,
no one's been building new roads.
Yeah, there are no new roads built. It's just what we've got. And once you get out, you can kind of see that there are some old abandoned houses that were they're not a part of the, coalition. They've been everywhere around here has been pretty well scrapped. There's not really much in these houses or anything like that. And that's going to be pretty much the way for a lot of the towns. They've mostly been looted unless this loot has been hidden by someone. So I'm going to go ahead and roll an encounter.
Can I just ask one question?
Yes.
Do the walkers go by like normal zombie rules where it's like if you hit their like brain, it kills, or I mean always double tap, but like, go for a brain, it kills them, or it's like more like if you just shoot them in places where a human would normally die, it would kill them?
It would need to be a headshot.
Okay.
It is to do with that. You do know that. You also know that these zombies, depending upon their state of decay, can either be shambling dead, or if they are freshly turned, they can and will sprint at you top speeds. So it really just depends on what state of decay they're in.
Fun.
And you know in general that after a bite, it takes a few hours to really like set in, but it's very quick. As far as like once it gets into your bloodstream, it's pretty quick. However, you have seen people who have, amputated arms, legs, and otherwise that have survived. So Locke may come out of this with no arms. Who knows?
Oh, a shame.
But yeah, so they that is one thing. But if you die, the minute you die, you are reanimated. And it is similar to The Walking Dead in that death is a great way to become a zombie.
If you die without being bitten, do you become a zombie?
Mm-hmm. Walking Dead rules, essentially, of like it's a virus that we've all got. Which is why, Jessica's pretty ruthless. So, as you're walking on the road to Stratford, you see that there's a little house that's like in like those houses like they're in the middle of towns, they're in the middle of nowhere, they're not really used much, and you can see that there is smoke coming out of the chimney, and there's a few lights that are on in there, so they must have gotten a generator up and running, but as you can see the house, it looks to be fairly normal size. There's no cars outside to indicate that there's anyone there, obviously, because people don't usually use cars most of the time unless they have to. But yeah, you see a house with a chimney smoke coming out of it. What do you do?
I mean, this is pretty close to base, so we probably would have known about this place.
I'd say it's about an hour walk away. People don't usually take that big of a patrol around. They usually stick close to, just in case they need to retreat.
What do you all think?
If you want, I could run up and just pop my head through up in the window and see what's going on.
Yeah, go for it. Good a plan as any. And I don't want us walking in there without at least knowing what's up. If the place is empty, although I doubt it with the smoke, it'd be nice to go ahead and make a stop. But if it seems like the whole place is infested, last thing we want is to break down the door.
So yeah, I would do it as quietly as possible, but try and slide around the side, and if there's a back window, look through the back window. Anywhere I could see through, just kind of get a good eye and try and be careful the whole way. I can't. Can you all?
Sorry, I had my mic muted. I'm going to look at some incentives. I am making sure I got everything. Okay, so on your next roll, both Niche and Aaron, have an extra endurance roll that you will automatically get without using up any of your endurance. So for those two, they have an extra endurance roll for their next roll. And Locke, you said that you were going to go up to the window and sneak.
Yeah, sneak. Kind of slide around the sides and the back if I have to, but just be as careful as possible not to make any noise.
And so I will go ahead and say that with your asset, I think that you will get an extra dice. So go ahead and roll me 3d6 unless you would wish to use any endurance for the roll. The difficulty is easy. It is 8. So as long as you beat 8, you'll roll.
Okay, so 3d6.
Yes. You also have the option to use a reroll if you fail.
I got a 10.
Someone. There you go. You don't need it, so I'll let you keep that reroll, so you have a reroll in case you need it. Thank you to the folks who donated.
Thank you.
We love it. We love to see it. Thank you so much. All right. So as you, how are you taking this really sneaky? Are you like Pink Panthering it?
Oh yeah, no, I'm doing the whole thing where basically the same way I'd be casing any other house, but making sure that I can see in the windows. The one thing I wanted to try and do the best of is see any of the angles in the windows to see if there's anybody in there like resting or sitting down, maybe below the frame, just to see if there's people there or not. And if and I'm going to be real, if not, I'm also going to test one of the windows to see if I can open it.
Okay.
But that's only if I don't see anybody.
Oh, yeah. You see 2 people in there, and they haven't seen you yet. They are, they look to just be other survivors. They're bundled up, though they have a lot of their clothing taken off, set down by the fireplace to let it dry. They have 2 thermal sleeping bags, and they are, it looks like they've got like a pot over the coals of the fire to heating up water or heating up food or something like that. You can't really get a sniff test on it, but you see that it's just 2 survivors. They don't look to be heavily armed. One of them does have a pistol, and the other has what looks to be a Bowie knife.
I would try my best to slip back to the rest of my group, and
I'd say that with your sneaking up, you're able to sneak back as well.
And just kind of be like, guys, looks like it's just 2 people that are wandering. One of them has a gun though, but they also have blankets and stuff. And if y'all are gonna want to trade or something, they look approachable, but they also look scared like everybody else we're gonna see.
I mean, they'd be crazy to trade us there.
I'd rather not get my head blown off, but
yeah, I think we leave them be. Yeah, they need their blankets and things. We've got plenty of stuff like that. Between all of us, I'm sure we'll get some things figured out. But yeah, we better just leave them.
Let's leave a note on the mailbox. that because Jessica, if they're up to no good and they go to the fort, she'll end them. But
Yeah, absolutely.
if they need a safe place to go, we can just leave them like a little map.
Yeah, no, that's a good idea. Let's do that.
Do we have any pen and paper or pencil or anything like that?
Yeah, I think so, like a notebook.
I would say that y'all could, that would be something that's like not necessarily like something you wouldn't have. Yeah, I'd say that you guys could leave a note.
And I think we'll take we'll put it in the mailbox and we'll put the flag up.
Perfect. Sounds good. Yeah, so you are able to leave that note and lift up the flag and go on your way.
Before we walk away, because you noted in our group thing that we had rations, yes?
Yes.
Did I imagine that? Cool. One of my useful things that I put on my character sheet before you gave us all that was that I had like 6 canned food because I rolled for it, and that's how many I got. I'm going to pop one of those in there too with the note in the mailbox.
All right.
So I'll be down to 5.
Can. All right. So noted. All right. So you guys make it to the town of Stratford. It's a pretty small town. It's always been a small town. It only had about like 700 or so people in it by the time the apocalypse happened, and now there's really not that many people there. You do see as you walk your way up to town, you see a few zombies out off of the road and sort of in like the area surrounding it, but they haven't seen you yet. They don't really pay you much mind. But you see directly in the city square of Stratford, which again, it's not that big. You see 4 unaware zombies that are just sort of waiting around, so to speak.
Sneak past?
Yeah, as best we can.
Might as well try.
Okay.
It's either that or we already got a bash brains in. I'm really not in the mood yet, but we can if we need to.
Prefer not to.
Okay.
Sneak.
Sneak. So everybody please give me a roll. And that'll be 2d6 for a base. However, Zoup and Mallorie, you have 3 dice as you were given an extra roll. The difficulty is again easy. It's not too hard. Or no, not Mallorie. Sorry.
Oh,
it was Bo.
Never mind. That one will go away.
Oh, also we've hit our goal of 300.
Woo! Thanks, guys.
Oh,
Thank you guys so much. That's amazing.
Man, I'm
But yeah,
good at
yeah.
thinking, let me tell you.
Aaron and Niche, y'all have the extra reroll. Sorry about that.
That's very helpful. I just made an 8.
Perfect.
That's
All right. So
14 for me.
14, 8. Okay.
You got 10.
You got a 10, and then Way.
I rolled 2 6s, so.
Oh yeah. All right then. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Listen, you guys are professionals. You've done this before. This is easy. You might even recognize the zombies that are walking around. You know this.
Oh man,
Easy peasy.
Gary.
I know. Rest in peace, Gary.
Man.
Poor Gary.
So you managed to sort of slip past them. You go through a few of the little like buildings. You go through some backyards. You sort of slip around, and it's a very beautiful country. There's a little bridge there and everything, and there's it's right along the river and everything. So it's pretty easy to sort of get to where you need to go. Let's see. You do pass a place called Claudette's, and it looks to be like a little diner. There doesn't seem to be anything too crazy going on there. It looks to be empty, and it looks somewhat somewhat rattled. You do see a bike out front, but it does have a little bit of dust and snow on it. A dust of snow, if you will, which is what I was trying to say.
Literally before any of you can say anything, I've already started walking away towards the diner, and you just hear me kind of call back, "Diner means drinks and bacon." I'm just going to go. And I'm going to go up and look through the front door.
I think Nish looks at the other two and says, 3-year-old bacon?
Yep.
It can't be good.
Frozen.
Maybe.
I mean,
we hope. All right. So, Locke, as you walk into the diner, you see that it is pretty much it's pretty much a place that has been it's been abandoned for a while, but it's a cute little diner. There's nothing too like special about it in that sense, but it's nice. You see that in the kitchen there are sounds of something going. You hear it, but you don't see anything, and there's no movement. You just hear sort of like noises in the kitchen.
Well, not going in the kitchen. I would probably sit somewhere for a second and just listen and see if anybody else actually follows me in.
Ab's gonna follow him for sure.
Well, yeah, at this point I can't leave Locke to die or Ob to die, so I guess I'll just
I'm gonna stand at the doorway looking out.
You all would come in, and I'm sitting at a table, and I'm just like waiting, and I'm gonna be like, "So who's gonna be the server today?"
Are we playing pretend right now?
Always. The world ended. I'm playing pretend.
I guess I can't really get after you for like the way you're grieving or whatever psychological thing this is. Do you want me to see if there's actually bacon before you go get your hopes up here?
No, I was looking more towards maybe in the office somebody had a bottle of whiskey they drink after hours or something like that. The bacon was a joke.
There we go. That I'll take. And I'm gonna go search for the office.
Okay. All right. So you do see it. You actually, as you go to start looking for it, you glance over through like, you know, those little like windows from the kitchen to the outside. You see the door labeled office at the back of the kitchen. You see nothing else in the kitchen, but you do hear sounds of
I don't think we're alone in here, folks.
I think we're alone now.
I mean,
my significant other doesn't know that song, and it drives me nuts.
I'm just gonna pull out some, like a chain cutter that they have, which is probably the closest thing they have to a weapon.
I have a fire axe.
I have a baseball bat.
I mean, I have a banjo, but I don't want to break it.
I'm standing behind the guy with the banjo.
Right. Perfect.
Okay. So as you open the door to the kitchen, that is when you finally see it. You see a zombie, and it is desiccated. It is scrawny, and the skin on it is sloughing off. But it is, for all intents and purposes, handcuffed to the stove. And it has managed to pull the door down, but it has not managed to free itself. And this zombie is wearing an old ratty t-shirt that says, "I'm with Stupid." You do not know where Stupid is, though, but this zombie was with them at some point. But there is like a middle island, and there's a route that goes right next to the zombie where you could get him, and one that is easily away from them. You can make it to the office, but the zombie does see you and begins to start to yank at the handcuffs. And in its desiccated state, I would move quickly, or it will just break its hands off.
And one other question. What do we know about what these zombies experience? Like, what I'm saying is, like, as a person who, went into medicine to help people, do you think that Nish would want to end every zombie that she sees for their own good? Or
So what you do know is that the person is dead. And that comes down to the question of, like, do you believe that, do you believe in a soul or a spirit of a person? You know that the person does physically die. Their heart stops beating. Their heart no longer beats. Blood doesn't go through their body. There's just brain waves that are still active in their brain. They are essentially just walking corpses. That is the base of them. You know that there's not really anything left except for muscle memory. You have seen some muscle memory in zombies, like if someone was it like an Uber driver at the time. If they're in a car, they look like that's their muscle memory. They'll go and tap the non-existent phone over where, like, it would be on a stand on the air conditioner or whatever.
interesting.
They have muscle memory, but they don't seem to have, like, cognizance.
I think before this started, she would look at the group and say, if I turn, cut off my head. But I think at this point, I think she's still watching the door while you all go into the kitchen.
I don't have anything to cut your head off, but I'll do my best.
There's got to be a knife here somewhere. If we need it.
It's true. Are there any?
There's a will, there's a way.
Is there like a kitchen knife magnet on the wall?
Yeah, and I would say that there's like a paring knife left. Pretty much everything else has been cleaned out, but there is a knife.
Well, I'll take that. Might as well if I can get close enough to without getting too close.
Oh yeah, that's on the other side of the zombie.
Okay.
Any port in a storm, so a paring knife will work.
I'll take the paring knife. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And as you get to the office door, it is locked.
That down. I'm just gonna take my baseball bat and swing down on the doorknob to break it off.
All right, give me a roll. This is going to be a little bit more difficult, so I'm going to say 10. And if you wish to spend endurance, you have to spend it before your roll.
Yeah, definitely gonna have to, I think, because I don't think I have anything. Yeah, book smart's not really gonna help me here.
Well, they get a +1, right, for using the baseball bat?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Still, I think I'll use one anyway.
However, your trouble is that you are not physically strong.
That's true.
So I will say that the +1 would get taken away.
Okay, that's fine.
So you would have 2 on base. So if you wanted to use endurance, you totally could.
Yeah. Is it like a 1-for-1 exchange? Or like,
what?
Is it 1-for-1 exchange, or like how's that work?
Yeah, 1-for-1. So if you spend 1 endurance, you get 1 extra dice.
Cool. I'm gonna use 2.
Okay.
Cool. 13.
Nice.
All right. Yeah. So I mean, you put all your weight into this. You heave it up over your head, you crash it down, and I mean, that doorknob pops right off. And the lock is messed up. It's obviously been taken off. There's the little hole in the door where the doorknob used to be and no longer is. Looking inside, you see that the office is empty, so you are safe to go in there if you want.
Yeah, I'll go in.
All right. As you walk in, you see a really kind of cruddy office furniture. It's not very good. The chair, it has been sat in for like years and years and years. That cushion is useless at this point. This looks like a guy named Dale who, chain smokes all day is the kind of guy that would sit in this office. We love Dale. He is a necessity in this world, but Dale is not here, and it is empty. There are a few drawers that you could open. There's a bookshelf that has like records for the diner and everything like that. You also see a few bags of candy unopened on the top of the table, but they are very clearly out of date. But
It's candy.
they
Will it ever
got
really
so
go out
many
of date?
preservatives in them,
As long as it's not rotten or hard as a rock, like,
Yeah, it's
might
probably
as well.
Okay, so add a bag of candy to each of your inventory, or so you have some candy if you need it. Which I'll go ahead and say that anything like that, there's not really much nutritional value in candy, but there is it does make you feel better.
Yeah.
It will
Joy.
give you it'll increase your endurance if you're down an endurance by 1. So Mallory, if you were to eat it right now, you wouldn't have 2 endurance down, you just have 1.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll go ahead and pop it while we're searching around here.
All right, you get what's Ellie's favorite candy?
I think Ellie's favorite candy are like free. That feels correct for her.
That is exactly what you find, and it is they look delicious.
Yeah, it's like one of those rolls that you have to unwrap them one at a time, and she's like, "Oh yeah, this is what used to get her through the day."
They taste a little bit stale, but honestly, for what they are,
We'll take it. Been a long
All
time
right.
since anybody made them, so
yeah.
not like she can get any fresh.
But they are delicious, and they do sort of like rejuvenate you.
Yeah.
So, in the desk, who's going to search the desk?
I am still in the kitchen, kind of watching the zombie.
Okay.
And
you can see the flesh of his wrist is starting to tear, and it is now bone that is against the handcuff, and
is there like
that bone is brittle.
Is there like a pan or like a large like skillet on any of the tables anywhere?
I wouldn't say a large skillet, but there's like one of those. It's about yay big. So one of the like egg cast iron things.
Yeah, all right.
Comically small in your hand, by the way.
Yep.
Comically small.
You would I mean I would Locke would grab it. I'd grab it, and I'm just gonna kind of mention to everybody, hey, probably time to go ahead and skedaddle.
What do you mean? We haven't even searched the office yet. The thing's handcuffed. It's not going anywhere. Unless you're seeing something I'm not.
Its hand starting to tear. Eventually it's gonna get through the bone.
Cool. I'm
gonna frisbee this pan at it the second it does and probably take off, but
Yeah, cool. Run for it when you need to.
just giving you a heads up.
All right. Also, Mallory, you have a free endurance die whenever you at your next roll.
Thanks, y'all.
So, okay. So, who's going to be searching the desk? I have a question for you.
I'll stay by the door.
Okay, then I'm doing the desk.
All right. High or low, Mallory?
Madison, on all of our friendship, don't you dare screw me over in this moment. Low.
I'm so sorry it was high. But
Break my heart, I deserve it.
This is not that devastating of a loss.
That's fine.
You find a bunch of paperwork in there. You find a few pens. You find a few. You find a package of certain accoutrements to prevent babies.
Cool.
Which is very important in a zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, I was going to say, honestly, I'm going
to
to take those because not that I'm in a position to need them necessarily, but somebody back at camp probably does, and we don't need to bring a child into all this.
Yeah,
so
the condoms are expired, but they do still
Yeah, it's fine.
They'll work.
Yeah,
better than an expired one than none at all, I imagine.
Yeah,
not that I'm not knowledgeable about sex ed very well, but I feel like that is probably the case.
Love that I get to add those to my inventory sheet now.
Condoms.
Yep.
And they do have all of the funny, like Magnum XL for her pleasure, all kinds of things.
Great.
So Dale,
Good to know that Dale was like thorough in what was needed and wanted. Good
and
on
safe. Dale was
And
also
safe.
safe. So shout out to Dale. We hardly knew ye.
Probably dead. Probably a zombie.
Yeah. F in the
Absolutely.
chat for Dale.
Hey,
You
Dale
will
could be the
remembered.
guy. Could be the zombie
Yeah,
next door.
Maybe.
he could be
Maybe.
the I'm with stupid guy. Yeah,
He could be stupid. We don't know. But other than that, you find I'm gonna go ahead and give you a little bit. I was like, if you got the full thing, you would have gotten like a full bottle of like grain alcohol.
Oh.
So with that, I'm going to give you about one of those little like medium-sized flask types of some whiskey.
I'll take that.
Not sponsored whiskey. That's what it is. It's the brand is called Not Sponsored.
There you go.
Ooh.
I will also add my not sponsored whiskey to my character sheet.
All right, there you go. All right, and that is everything that you can probably find in here. However, again, I'd say there's probably like a good book on that bookshelf. There's out of all of them, there's like one book that is a decent read. It's a classic. It's like an old school book. Like I'll say it's the Odyssey. We'll call it the Odyssey.
Oh man, I was gonna say Hitchhiker's Guide.
Oh yeah, that's also a good one.
Jenkins Wake.
I think I see it on the shelf, but I don't take it because I at one point had to read that in college, and I'm not interested in going back to that time of my life. So
That's valid.
I'll leave the Odyssey where it sits.
It's not even a good translation because
No.
the good translation hasn't come out yet. Shout out to the very first female translation of the Odyssey.
I was gonna say, yeah,
Oh,
it was
yeah.
translated by a guy.
And he didn't understand any of it.
Of course not.
You know, doesn't he know that Odysseus was girly pop? So
Yeah, that's where I will leave that, and I'll head back toward to the doorway.
to add a touch of drama,
Oh, great.
as soon as you walk out of the office, that is when, Locke, you see that wrist snap. That hand falls off, and the zombie is no longer handcuffed to the stove.
I am immediately, like, I've been waiting the whole time, like, on cue. I will just frisbee this thing at its face and make as much noise as possible for it to, like, follow me.
Roll.
Cool.
I'm gonna say the difficulty's 10.
That's
Since
fine. I will add an endurance,
all right, go for it.
and that'll be an 11.
Hey,
Yikes,
you
that was really bad.
thwack
For a second,
him.
I thought it was really bad.
You thwack him in the head, and I mean, it hears a bong, and it gets him pretty good. He does sort of stumble back and doesn't say anything, but
Nish is immediately in the doorway, brandishing the fire axe.
I am like falling around you as I back up around the doorway. I'm just like, see, told you I was gonna run. I did it though, but I hit it, and I'm just around the corner.
I'm so proud of you, and just like goes in for an axe strike on the neck.
all right, roll for it. Same
All right.
difficulty, 10. Actually, I'll
And-
give you a 9 since it's been stunned.
Okay, and then the axe gives me a +1.
Mhm.
And I will use 2 endurance, so that's a +3 altogether. And that is good because that is a 7 + 3 is a 10.
There you go. I mean, you wield it like you were born to wield it. You swing it down, you said on the neck, right?
Yeah.
And you've sharpened this thing. You know how good it is. It cleaves through the zombie. And I mean, like, it cleaves, and it arm comes off, it cleaves through it. It looks sick as hell, too. If this were a movie, everyone in the theater would be going, ah.
Is this one of those diners that has like the looky window so I could see?
Yeah, that's. Oh yeah. That's how you saw the office door. So yeah,
Very
and
good.
I mean, it looks cool.
Locke
It
is
just
like
looks cool.
Locke is sitting there in the little window. He's like, man, you're a badass.
Wow.
Yeah.
And where was Ab? Ab was at the door as well, or was he?
They were also at the door. So.
Okay, yeah.
But
Okay,
at the other door, right? They were at the door to the. We're at opposite doors.
Yeah, I think so.
No.
Is there a way for me to go around it? Like, is it a galley kitchen, or is it a kitchen that has like a central sort of like?
It's like a big square, and it has a little square island in the middle, so it's like
Okay.
a loop around.
Can I go
But
around
the
the
zombie
back?
is dead at this point.
Oh, it's already dead. Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind then.
Nish cleaved the head off, so it's pretty. The brainstem was pretty well destroyed. But
Ab runs in and is like, "Oh, damn it! I thought it was the hidden."
Nish will clock that and be like, "I'll let you get the next one."
Actually, I don't want to fight another zombie, but I was thinking because it was kind of already on its, it's already kind of weak. It might as well be a fun thing. But an actual one that's like not chained up, let's not fight those.
Yeah. One zombie is pretty easy to take on once you start adding numbers, the harder it gets.
Yeah.
So you have essentially cleared out, quote unquote, this diner. And there wasn't much in it anyway. If you do check the fridges, there's a lot of food that has gone bad, but there are a few like pantry staples that have been sort of squirreled away in some of the like drawers where the zombie was. So this zombie was chained up for a long time. So because nobody was able to get to the rations that were in the cabinets behind it. So I'd say that you get a few like staples of like crackers and I'll say you get a box of rice and a box of like cheap macaroni.
I think we should put those in a bag, and we might want to just take the bike with us, not for anybody to ride, but just to put the stuff on.
Oh, fair. Be easier to push that way. Yeah, let's put it in a bag, wrap it on one of the handlebars, and get on out.
Is there any gas in it, or is it just empty?
In the bike?
Oh, I thought it was a pedal bike.
That's what I pictured when you said bike.
Oh, I thought it was a motorbike.
Oh, we'll let it be a regular bike. I'll let it be a little, a little something. So yeah, okay. So you managed to grab it's a mountain bike, so it's pretty good on all terrain. And yeah, so that is Stratford. Do you wish to rest for a moment, or would you like to keep going?
I mean, it's only been like a couple hours, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think we got to keep going. We don't have that much time.
No.
Okay. Now let me see how long this next trip is.
At some point in the next length of trip, you'd look up and Locke is sitting there eating a bag of Funyuns that you have no idea where they came from, but it was currently in my little sheet that I put that I hoard them. So
love that.
Just a snack bag full of Funyuns, just looking around at like the trees and shit as we walk.
Amazing.
Perfect.
So from Stratford to Brighton, it is about an 11-hour trek. The Stratford was the one that was the closest. Now we're getting into the long treks. So
it's going to be an 11-hour trek. Maybe we should rest here and start first thing in the morning so that we're not in the middle of the road when it gets dark.
Yeah.
I would say that there are a few towns along the way. Brighton is just the next big one. If you were to go to Bloomfield, let's see how long that would take.
Nothing bad ever happened in Bloomfield.
No, not at all.
Yeah, no,
Listen,
nothing.
Certainly won't be
nothing.
starting now.
Yeah, that would be another 3-hour trek, so to speak.
I think we can do
Yeah,
that.
yeah, 3 hours is doable.
Okay. All right. Allow me to pull up my fun sheet where all the fun stuff happens in fun.
I thought you were going to say your
And
Funyun sheet, and I was like, oh, there's
Yeah,
a
my
Funyun.
Funyun sheet. Don't tell Locke. Don't tell Locke about the Funyuns.
It's okay, Locke. We're good.
We're good. Oh, I forgot we're both Locke, so we both really like Funyuns. I do actually really like Funyuns, and it's been a while since I've had them, and it's very
Awesome.
tragic. Now, my nephew, that boy can tear up a Funyun bag. Okay, so as you are walking, you see a bunch of like cars abandoned on the side of the road. So you're having to weave your bike in and out of all of the sort of, traffic of it all, of everybody trying to get out when there's a zombie apocalypse. And it's like, well, what do you want to get out of to go to more zombie places? It's pretty much all over, but leaving the cities essentially and going out to the middle of nowhere. And you come across, a few nice cars, a few, dumpy cars, but you see one car that looks relatively well kept. And it is stopped sort of where there's been like a pile up. So they couldn't really go on any longer. The car is covered in like less snow than the rest of the cars that are around. Yeah, what do you do?
Locke, we'll stay back here. Check it out.
Got you. Slip up to the cars, whatever, and look through it. And if there is nobody that I can see in it, again, I will check the doors. I will probably go to open the back door first.
Mm-hmm. So there's no one in it. It looks abandoned, but you do see a pretty cool like sort of loadout in there. The seats in the back have been put down. It's one of those types of like sedans where like you can lay the seat down for more storage space, and they've been laid down, and it looks like there's a makeshift bed back there. There's a few snack items like some Little Debbie's, not sponsored, some medium-sized Deborah's.
Yes, there we go.
My favorite baked good.
Yeah.
And they're down there, and they look like they're like a snack stash. There's a few wrappers that you've seen, and for the most part, it looks pretty well lived in. And all of the doors are locked. They're locked, Locke.
That's fine. I can. I would love to try and pick one of them open. And which is, I have one of those little. They have a multi-tool, but I have in my little sheet a metal, like one of those flat metal bars to get to Jimmy locks.
Mm-hmm.
And if you allow me to have that, I will go ahead and try and use it.
I am going to allow you to lockpick into the car. Heads or tails?
Oh, tails.
As soon as you unlock the car, you hear meh, 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 meh. And the car alarm is going off.
I would have thought the car battery would be dead by now.
Yeah, that's impressive. Man, if they still made commercials.
Yeah. It is a survivor car, so it has been refitted with a new battery. So it starts going like crazy, and that is when you see 5 small groups of zombies. 5 groups in different spaces. There's some coming from like the wooded area. There's some coming from like the bodies of water nearby. There's others that like come forward from the other cars, and there's about 3 or 4 zombies in each little pack, and they are all making their way towards you guys. What are we doing?
Oh man, you found somebody's hiding place and you alerted all the zombies. We got to get out of
Grabbing
here.
the Debras.
Time to
You're
run.
Oh yeah, you do get into the car. You can grab the medium Debras if you wish.
Fantastic.
Those
Me
were
crunches.
some. That's probably some kids, Deborah's, that's just been living in the car.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that you find a bag of Funyuns tucked in there too.
Oh my god.
Add it to my stash.
There you go.
You just go as you walk because you're just loaded up with Funyuns.
Maybe.
Maybe. We don't know.
Lock, let's go.
All right.
Yeah, no, I'm
So-
I think we're running. Just
You're
shut
running?
that door so that they can come back to a safe place.
kick it closed as I run out.
Okay. So you are right next, you're running along the line of the Connecticut River. So to your left is the Connecticut River. Towards the right is, pretty much nothing. It is pretty well like trees and foliage. You're up there. It's either wilderness forward into the street or left into the river.
I mean, I think we're running up the street.
Yeah, river's bad. We get wet, we'll freeze.
All right.
Especially in this weather.
You will have to dodge the horde of zombies, not horde, but like the pack of zombies that is on the road. So I will need a roll from everyone. Mallorie, you have an extra endurance dice for this roll.
Thank you all so much.
Difficulty is going to be, I believe, 10.
12.
I'll add 2
Okay.
endurance to mine.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll add 2 endurance.
I'll do the same.
Yes, I love it. Spend your endurance.
All right now.
Whew.
My
Okay,
version of
that's a
running
12.
is making sure you all are between me and the zombies.
Yeah.
Just give me all full heads up on this every time.
You know what? That's fair. I like that Locke has their priorities in order, you know?
You said 10, was it?
Yes.
Okay, exactly 10.
I didn't need those damn
Okay.
dice. God bless it. I rolled a 15.
15. All right, so everybody passed, right?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Wait,
All
how'd
right.
you get a 15? How many?
I rolled. You have normally 2 dice, right?
Yeah,
And I added 2 to it.
Oh, there you go.
but then the most that you should get is a 14.
So don't you add 2 dice to it?
Yeah, and endurance spends a die, like gives you an extra dice,
Yeah.
not a 1 for 1 points wise.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
Oh, I've been doing this wrong.
That's all right.
Uh-oh. Well, you've succeeded every time, so it should be okay. But yes, yeah, it adds an
Been
extra
rolling
dice. So
really good.
Then
You roll these
okay,
two,
then I'm gonna.
and then
I
add.
have
If I
14
had understood
fire.
that, okay, all right.
There we go.
All
All right.
Okay. Then
So
I'm
all of you
gonna
guys
give
succeed.
myself 2 endurance back because if I had known that, I would have only taken 1 each time.
Okay. 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 So, yes, you managed to get past them. How are you getting past them? We'll start with Niche. How is Niche going to dodge these shambling dead?
I think Nish is. Well, okay. Let me just see exactly how much I got. All right, that's just an 11. And I think she's mostly, if she was pushing the bike, is probably jumping on the bike, and whoever's next to her is like, she's like, jump on, and we're gonna go for a little sprint.
Okay. I'm going to see who's next to you. Okay. So, Ab is 1, Ellie is 2, Locke is 3.
Locke is not near me. Locke is
Locke has made very clear that Locke is not near any of us.
Then, well, it worked out anyway because Ab is the closest to you according
Okay.
to my picker. So, Ab, you are asked to jump on a bicycle. Do you?
Sure, why not?
That's perfect because that means that helps you escape. So,
I have a question.
Yes.
Do we get while we're biking, do we get close enough for me to try to hit one while on the bike?
You know what? Go for it. Give me a roll for it.
Okay.
Don't
I'm
fall
gonna
off
say-
the bike.
I'm gonna say for the cool factor of it all, I'm gonna give you an 8. I'm gonna make it an easy roll. Give me an
Okay.
8.
I feel like
cool
this
factor
is
of it all.
like. Could I also, it is, my trouble is takes risky actions without thinking.
Mhm.
So I feel like that should probably, like, does that mean I like reduce my number of dices or like what?
So for let me see, for troubles. So when traits or situational factors affect your action, the judge may tell you to roll with advantage. You would roll an additional d6 and calculate the sum. It says using the highest 2 dice results, but I'm not. That's not my table rule. Disadvantage is roll an additional d6 and calculate the sum using the lowest 2 dice results. I'll say that it would take a dice away.
Okay. So just roll 1 die?
You would be rolling 1 die, but you could add endurance to boost
Yeah.
you up.
I'll spend another endurance to
Okay.
just get 2.
Okay.
That's a 6. Oof.
Oh, dang. So what happens is it's just a missed shot. So you take a swing at one of the zombies, but Niche hits a little bump in the road and it throws off your your arc as you're going to hit them. But I do like the moxie.
God damn it.
Oh, don't worry. There's plenty more. You'll get a chance. So, Ellie, how the hell do you get out of this situation?
Honestly, it's just sort of a like run and wildly swing the bat.
There you go. Get a nice sweep. Okay. Give me a roll. Since you're blindly doing it, I'm going to make the difficulty 10.
There you go, 5 and 5. That's a 10.
Perfect. All right. You managed to thwack one of the zombies directly in the chest. It throws them off, and you are able to get through that group and head on homeward.
There you go.
All right, Locke. You said that you have abandoned the group.
It's not that I abandoned them. I just made sure that they were between the zombies and me.
Oh yeah.
And if I have to run up a car and jump off, I'm very acrobatic with my one arm. If I have to do something like that, I'm good.
I'll say that yeah, you can. You can. You managed to run up a really nice, a really cool, like, we'll say like a little sports car. You run up a sports car and then you jump onto an SUV and manage to skirt around the zombies that way. So are you going to run until the zombies cannot chase you any longer?
Yes.
They're slow, right?
They're pretty slow.
They're
Some of
shambling
them
with
are,
intent, but I mean they're slow.
yeah. So I'm going to say only 1 endurance. Everyone remove 1 endurance. As you So you manage to evade the zombies and run far enough that that you are essentially, safe in that sense. You are exhausted and tired. It's running is not a fun and easy thing to do, especially when it's for your life. The adrenaline is pumping, so you haven't felt the pain yet, but you know from experience that at some point you're going to come down and you are going to crash hard. So there are a few houses sort of spread out with a bunch of land that you have to go down long drives to get to them, but there are houses. Would you like to rest or continue on just a little bit longer?
What time of day are we in right now?
I'd say it's about 6 hours. So it's about afternoonish.
Let's get all the way to Bloomfield.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you all want, I do have all these what do we call them? Medium Debras or whatever. These food crunches. Anybody want one?
Yeah, actually I do.
Yes.
Let's go. I'd crack open the box and start handing them out.
Hell yeah. All right. So As you eat your medium Deborah's, you are slightly rejuvenated, and I'll go ahead and give you that endurance back.
Cool.
Thanks.
Hey, listen, don't ever say I don't do anything nice for you guys. I do some
You do.
nice things for you guys
We'll
occasionally.
never say that you don't do anything nice.
Sometimes when I'm feeling it. All right. So you make your way. I'll say you guys get about halfway to Brighton. Which the halfway point to Brighton. We're working with a real map here, folks. That's just how we like to roll in this here joint. Okay. All right. So I would say about the midway point. I would say that you have officially made it to Vermont. You're out of New Hampshire and you've made it to Vermont. So let me see.
I heard the raccoons in Vermont are awesome.
I've heard that too.
There's also no zombies in Vermont. It's like how there's no rats in Alberta.
Right.
Exactly.
Facts.
And there is no war in.
Other teenage
Okay.
animated shows need to play.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. My Google Maps is being stupid. So I'll say that you guys are pretty much around the National Fish and Wildlife Refuge in Vermont. So it's big. It's a big, beautiful little patch of land. It's pretty. It's gorgeous. There are a few places where you can find shelter. A few like houses along the way. Oh no, my mic fell over. Okay. So you guys have been traveling for quite a long time.
Yeah.
So it's around evening now. What kind of shelter do you guys think you'd look for? What kind of shelter are you looking for?
A house
Probably.
or I don't know.
I was thinking does the wildlife refuge have a building?
Yeah, I would say that it has a little like visitor center.
About to play Jurassic Park. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
There you go. You see a few zombies, some of them in ranger uniforms, but they are all pretty well ignoring you. In fact, they seem like they are off. It's like in a general sense of like a switch flipping. They are just sort of standing there with their heads tilted up, looking up at the sky, and they are not moving. Even if one of you snaps a twig between your foot and you tense up, they don't pay you any mind.
That's so weird. Is this behavior we've seen in them before?
Occasionally. You've heard
Okay.
people, you've never experienced, none of you guys have ever actually experienced it, but there have been some tall tales of there being like sometimes zombies need a power off. It's sort of it ties in with their endurance of like sometimes they power off, and some have said that it's lasted for hours. Some say it's only lasted for 30 minutes, but for the most part, it is a phenomenon that you have not been able to research or understand.
Yeah, this is not the time to research it now.
All right.
Those must have been the rangers that were studying turkeys.
Mm-hmm. Looking really hard at them. So you make it into the visitor center, and again, there are more zombies. Some of them look like tourists, that were up here, and they're all bundled up, but they look really excited to see the forest. You see a woman and her partner, and she's got one of those little like disposable cameras around her neck, and she's just looking up. So But funnily enough, the clear spaces in the visitor center is the bathrooms.
Oh, so there are zombies in the visitors center.
Yes, but there are
bathrooms
none in the bathrooms. Weirdly enough, no one had to poop whenever they were being attacked by zombies.
Oh.
I don't think they were worried about it.
So these zombies, they changed in the visitor center and just never left.
Yeah, you see them with like bites on their on their bodies and stuff like that. Though you do see a few you do see a few that are wearing like somewhat out of date clothing that it's a little bit more like they look a little bit more decayed than the rest of their counterparts. But yeah.
On the way in, is there like an area that has a bunch of vending machines?
Yeah, and it's right next to all the pamphlets that tell you about all the fun things you can do around here.
Mm-hmm. How close to all the zombies is it?
I mean, there's a guy wearing a Nickelback shirt that is standing near the vending machines, and he's so not a zombie actually. No, I'm just kidding. That's just how Nickelback fans are.
Right.
That's how I am on my Tuesdays. I love me some Nickelback. But yeah, so I mean, there's a few that are nearby, but again, they pay you no mind.
Right. All right. I'll keep that keep that in mind.
Okay.
All right. So maybe I was wrong about using this visitor center because the only safe place is the bathroom. Do we want to keep going and find a home, or?
I would give it a shot. I mean, we could always double back, I guess, if we need to. We just won't go too far.
All right. We'll try to find an actual home.
Okay. I'm going to say it takes you guys about 50 minutes to find it. One that's not like either basically destroyed and caved in or not surrounded by zombies. And it's a little bit off the away from the trail of the road. It's a ways off. You have to really search for it. And it is a little red house with white trim, and next to the door there's one of those like big wooden slat that says "Welcome home." It's very Mom Who Loves Ray Dunn coded. And the door is actually like unlocked. There seems to be no one in there. If someone would like to investigate further just to make sure, I will allow you to make a roll.
Yeah, definitely. I think that we should investigate further.
Okay. Give me a roll, and the difficulty is going to be 10.
Okay, I will use an endurance. So I get to roll one more. Good, that's exactly a 10.
All right. So with an exact 10, as you guys walk in, I'm assuming weapons ready to go?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So you walk in, the house again looks like a sweet mom and lived here. She has all the like normal mom Ray Dunn things and everything. She looks like she's, it's giving Christian Girl Autumn, Mm-hmm. But as you guys walk in, you see that there is a note on the kitchen table that says, and it looks like it's been there for a while. This house has, for some reason, just been untouched. It's because it's so far off the beaten path. It's been untouched for 3 years. And you see a note that is very like it's old. It's been here for so long. It's got dust around it on it. It's a dusty place. And it says, Jacob, when you get home, come find us in the storm shelter. Signed, Mom. And that is it.
Well, let's not go in the storm shelter.
Yeah. You can't see a storm shelter from where you are. The ground is covered in a thick blanket of snow. But if you root it around a little bit, you might find the storm shelter and whatever is inside it.
No thanks.
Yeah.
We appreciate you offering us this bread.
I'm just saying there might be rations in there.
There
Is this
could
a two-floor
be.
house?
Yeah.
And other things.
Like
Where's
zombies,
y'all's sense
perhaps?
of adventure?
Well, I think because this house has been untouched, we'll look for things like a gun safe. We'll look for things like toiletries, first aid stuff, this is brand new territory. We want to.
Is this a two-story house? Because if so, Locke is up the stairs.
Yes, it is a two-story house. Up on the second story is like it's very like older teen boy coded. There's a warning, no moms allowed in my room sign.
Oh my God.
Immediately going through all of his stuff, looking for wherever his fancy cigarettes are.
Oh yeah.
Looking for his weed. It's
when
legal,
were Zen
probably.
packets a thing? No, I'm just kidding. No,
it's like Jar and Blacks or something like that.
Yeah, he's got some kinds of stuff, but you do find. You know what? I'll go ahead and give you an illegal substance. You find one singular blunt, just one.
Perfect.
Fantastic.
Untouched.
Immediately lighting it and smoking it in this kid's room.
All right. You feel chill as hell. You feel great.
Is there a garage connected to this place, or?
Yes.
Can I look inside for like a hammer and some nails or something like that? See if I can like board up the windows for the night.
Yes. Let me see what. I would say that there's not. Yeah. Well, I would say that there's like wood in the sense that there's
Maybe not
like
then.
the old firewood, but
Yeah, it's not gonna work then. Okay.
yeah. But there are curtains. You can pull the curtains, and if zombies don't see you, they don't really know that you're there. Think Project Zomboid kind of vibes.
If I look out this second story window, I know that we've said that there's a big, thick blanket of snow down, but would I be able to see where the storm shelter probably is?
Go ahead and give me a roll for that, and I'm gonna make that one a difficult one. I'm gonna make it 12.
Oh, I'm not.
Okay.
I didn't get it.
Okay.
Like
So
a 5.
you can't super see it. It's too heavy. Maybe if it were to melt a little bit, you might, but that won't happen until the morning since it's so cold and dark. Okay, so of the things you find a two-way radio, just one.
Still pretty good.
Good.
You find a 6-pack of water.
Nice.
You find some deodorant, some spray deodorant. Up in Mom's drawer, you find a bottle of vodka. And that is in Mom's nightstand.
Love that.
And then Ab finds a shovel in the garage.
Ooh, that's nice. I will take that. I don't know if I have a huge amount of space left on my. Actually, probably don't know. Wait, let me see. Do I have any space?
We can just tie it to the bike.
That's true.
And you find 4 what do we want to call it? 4 Diet Dr. Zips.
Wonderful.
And it is in no relation related to any other soft drink that exists in the world.
Certainly not.
The only branded thing in this is Funyuns.
That's right.
Please
'Cause we
sponsor
are
Nerds with Dice.
sponsored.
Funyuns. Funyuns, please reach out to the business email for Nerds with Dice so that we can get this going. I think that'd be great. Okay, so you find a bunch of good stuff in there, and I will also go ahead and say that you find two cans of food that are not like bent or broken or anything like that. I'm gonna say you find some sweet corn and some French cut green beans. You know, the huge.
That's helpful.
Heck yeah.
So yeah. Okay. So who is sleeping where? It is a 3-bedroom house. There's an office, there's the parents' room, and then there's the teen room loft upstairs. In the office, you find like an old computer, the family computer, and then you find, I'm going to say that you find, and this is solely for me, you find the game Secret Agent Barbie from 2001.
Yes. Amazing cut. Perfect.
And you do find that. And I will say, you know what? There is a computer that works back at the compound.
We'll take
you
the
could
game.
use that to. Yeah, I was like, you take Barbie Secret Agent.
Yes.
Hell yeah. And it's not the demo; it's the full game.
Love that.
Ooh. Can I take the chairs from the kitchen or dining room and put them against the doors so that like it just kind of so that the front and back door are
smart,
hopefully just kind of blocked for the night?
Oh, yeah. You can put them. There's 4 chairs. It's like a four chaired dining area. You can put one against the front door, the back door, and the garage door, and that's pretty sturdy. So I mean, you would be able to hear if it clattered as well. So yeah. How are you guys sleeping?
On the floor in the loft.
Sleeping on the floor in the loft.
I'm already asleep on the floor in the loft.
Oh, you're already asleep on the floor.
Do you take the blankets that our cool teen has?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. He's about college age, so like these are like his old sheets that mom put up there. He's got his cool sheets back at the dorm.
It's all good. I got my Ninja Turtles pillow. We're good.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah. It's Ninja Turtle themed. Absolutely. All right. So, Niche, Ellie.
Niche is probably gonna sleep.
I keep saying Niche. It's Niche. Sorry.
Yeah, no problem. Niche is probably gonna sleep in the parents' room, I guess.
Okay.
She'll sleep on one side of the bed. Anybody can sleep on the other.
We did rock, paper, scissors about it, so I'm gonna go sleep by Niche.
There you go. Snuggle in. And App.
I guess I don't know. I'm guessing it's just like a double bed in the kids' room.
Yeah, it's a twin bed up in the loft area, and a queen in the parents' room.
By all means, you can sleep on the bed. I'm on the floor asleep.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I'll sleep on the bed.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, and then one of you has the Ninja Turtle blanket, the other has the thermal blanket.
Very good.
Perfect.
Okay. So you guys rest. Please restore all of your endurance.
Oh.
Ooh, all of it. What a treat.
And while you are resting, we're going to have a flashback. So it is about 2 years into the apocalypse. It's a year ago from present day. All of you are at the compound. And I'm going to start with Ab. Tell me about your room in the compound.
Do I have my own room or is it shared?
I would say that a lot of them are dorm rooms, like there's multiple people in them, but you have your own space to decorate as you wish.
Okay.
Your own little corner, so to speak.
Yeah. Ab probably has it's just maybe like a couple bands, like, you know, sort of tour ads, you know, or like I called the, you know, like the advertisements that you put out that you can like buy for, like, you know, put on your walls and stuff. I can't remember the word now.
Yeah.
Like band posters?
Band posters, thank you. That's the word I was trying to find. Yeah. I think there's probably a band poster for like Violent Femmes, and probably one for like, I don't know, I don't know, maybe like Go Go Bordel or something like that. There's the banjo, it's probably an electric guitar, though obviously hasn't really been used since there's not really any electricity for the amp. They're both in really bad shape. Banjo a lot less, but the electric guitar has probably been like smashed on many floors during crazy like punk sets. There's like 3 or 4 battle jackets with like different like one's really bad and like probably like from a teenager, and it kind of get better and better with like better sewing and like more interesting patches and some like, you know, some like painted art and stuff, and just kind of, yeah, it's just kind of a little musician's corner, I guess.
I like it a lot. Very cool. Okay. And then the scene shifts, and Nish, what does your room look like?
Her room is very tidy. She's got
corner, you know, the section.
Yeah, it's very tidy. It's well kept. She's got various scrubs, as well as you know, the actual she has a medical coat, she has a stethoscope, she has like books from, you know, all the classes that she was taking in her second year. She has a pair of dumbbells. Yeah, it's like, it's very utilitarian. And then there's, you know, a picture of a family in front of the Museum of Science in Boston. You can see a younger version of Nish, and then another younger woman next to her, and a younger man, and then 2 older Indian Deshi folks, and they're all like posing. And next to that is like a picture from, it looks like her college graduation, with some of her friends. She probably was in some sort of sorority, so it's like a bunch of the sisters. But again, a very neat, you know, this person is put together.
I like it. Ooh, the pictures are a nice touch. Okay, so Locke. The scene shifts once again, and it goes to Locke's corner. Bar name, by the way, calling that.
Locke's
the new
corner
bar they
is, how would you put it? It is ordered chaos. He has like all of his stuff is kind of on one dresser that he has like built if he has to. But there's like, but you can tell that like each thing on it is sentimental in some way. There's like this folded poster of like the Vans Warped Tour from 1999, the punk rock summer camp one, and on top of it is like these other little tour posters of like places he might have been. But then on top of all of it is like a very heavy like silver framed picture of Locke when he had 2 arms and a little girl that might have been his daughter or his niece. She's like that young. She has like this little flick of blue hair in the front, and that is the only part of the room that is kept like solid. Everything else is just like little knickknacks and bags of stuff and things that he's stolen or whatever that he has going on, and
borrowed temporarily.
Yeah, until I sell it. That's good.
Yeah.
And but that is the part that matters to him in the whole thing. And then there's also like 25,000 pillows.
Valid. I feel that. Ellie, what does your room look like?
Ellie's room never got too far past the point of like dropping their bags and getting everything in here. And I think from that day on, it's almost been like, oh, I'm in shock, sort of thing, like to one point or another. Not in the way of being concerned for her life, but in the way of I know the things I have to do. I have a checklist. I do it every day. And this room, while it serves as some sort of comfort and some sort of home here, is not home in the way that I had it once. The only like soft things here are this old blanket that I found on like my first scavenge out that's orange and ratty. It like had tassels on it at one point, and I thought that was so pretty back then, but now they just get tangled in the sheets constantly. And there's like little bits and bobs here, but the only picture that I ever even unpacked was one with my very last class of 6th graders before everything went down, with them in front of the school on their very first day with me. This like reminder of I did this for somebody once, wondering like how are these like 30 12-year-olds out there that were like my very first class on that first day of school, that first period, like biology class. What do they do now, and where are they, and did any of them make it out? Are any of them even still human anymore? And like that stays on the bedside, and she looks at it every morning underneath that ratty orange blanket before she gets up and deals with another day.
Wonderful. I love all of your rooms. They're very nice and very detailed, and I think they show a lot of your characters. Alongside these rooms, each of you knows this one person, and I will allow you to decide how your characters may have interacted with this person. But this person you are all friends with. While you may not know each other very well right now, and you haven't traveled until present day, you've heard this person speak about the other people in the group in a positive way. And her name is Abby. And Abby is a very tall, very lithe, and very just gorgeous Black woman. And she is friendly. She's bubbly. She's for someone who's in the zombie apocalypse, she is just a treat. She brightens everybody's day. She's, the phrase in all of the true crime things being she lit up a room when she walked in. She lights up the room, basically. But I will let you guys think on how you know Abby, and we'll reference that later. But Abby is a runner, and she is one of the runners that goes out and finds supplies and comes back. Abby, in the 2 years, 1 year from the present, Abby has gone on a run and Abby has not come back. It's been past the 2 weeks that they would presume her dead. You don't know where Abby was sent, where they were scheduled, where they were supposed to go, but Abby has not come back, and that has left a sort of hole in your friendship. And so I would like you to just think on Abby and think on her. And as you do that, your eyes open, the sun shines in filtered through the curtains, and it is another day in the present year of 2012. You all had a wonderful rest. You were not disturbed. There were no undead that came after you. You are fine. You are rested and rejuvenated. For those of you who are not morning people, you're rested and rejuvenated about an hour later. But you do feel a lot better, but you do feel a little sad. There's a common thread of your dreams from last night, and is that you all sort of remembered something that Abby had done for you, a friendship thing that they had done to help you. And so you kind of sit with the weight of that in the first 30 minutes of waking up. You kind of pour through the memory that you had of them and pour through the memory of, you in your room back home. And you're only about 10 hours away from home walking, but it feels like it's more because you may not come back. And as you get up for the day, you note that your stomachs do the grumbly thing, and you are very hungry. And you are very happy to know that this place has gas.
Nice.
So if you would like to cook,
Oh, goodness,
you can cook something, and you can have hot food for the first time in a while.
And a hot shower.
And a hot shower.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to start with Ab. What are you doing when you wake up? Go through your morning routine of this new wonderful, lovely place that has gas and you can cook and shower and rest your body.
Ab's not gonna shower.
I like the vibes. You're
Ab's
just gonna get dirty again.
I mean, Ab's just kind of a gross person. But they'll probably, I don't know. We had some beans and some. Is there some? I would try to take a few of the little different cans and kind of mix them into something that could be shared between different people, that so that it's not just eating just straight beans or just eating straight there's actually some interesting flavors to.
There are still some spices
breakfast.
in this woman's
Okay.
house. They're unused, but
That's fair.
But again, a Ray Dunn mom. They're very, very lightly used, but but she does have them. She's got a shit ton of garlic powder though, because she knows what's
Hell
up.
yeah.
There you go.
And that'll make anything taste good.
Yeah, so I'll
I'm
just
talking
try to
one of
make
the bulk garlic.
Yeah.
Marjorie's never been open.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I think you can sort of whip something up. Do you make it vegetarian, or do you add some protein?
Do we have any?
I'm a vegetarian.
I was just noticed. Do we even have any meat to put in it?
Yeah, you've got a can of Spam from the rations.
I'll put it on
You
the
have some
side, I
protein from that.
guess.
Yeah, cook it in a separate pan so that one
Yeah.
person can get the beans and the I'd say with the rice and the corn and the beans, you can probably make something fairly edible. With some spices, it tastes hot and it's good. And then frying up the Spam is nothing. So to those of you who are inclined to not eating meat, vegetarian, you have a meal as well as everybody else. That is pretty good for you.
Awesome.
And
Still
it's
protein
warm
packed.
and it's delicious. Yeah, because beans are good for protein as
Beans.
well. We love beans in this house. Beans and onions, baby. That's what a roommate of mine, that's the only thing she ate.
Oh dear.
Our house smelled terrible. But so okay, so you guys all you make up the breakfast of champions for today. And then Ellie, what are you doing this morning to get ready? Are you self-caring a little bit, or are you gonna, go right into the day?
Yeah, I'll take like the quickest shower. It is not more than 3 minutes probably, but it's enough to at least feel like a new person, essentially, with how long it's been. And then I make sure to pack up everything that like we brought, and then also pack up anything that feels like we'll need to take it with us, like the blankets they were using. I'll remind both of them, like, grab those, like, make sure we take what we can while we're here, because we don't know how much longer we necessarily have left on the road.
Okay. All right. You now slightly smell like strawberries. The mom
take
had
that.
strawberry shampoo.
Yeah.
Okay. And then Nish.
So Nish waits for Ellie to finish her short shower and then goes in and takes a really long shower. And one of the things that she does do is she scrubs her hands the way that they were taught to do so before going into the operating room. It's been a long time since she's done that, but she sings the song to herself that she always saying to make sure she did it for long enough, and she's just using whatever soap that they have in there to really scrub all the way, get everything out, and then she she checks the clothes, the mom's clothes, and they're not quite the right fit, so she just puts back on her clothes. And I think, do they have a basement?
I would say that yes, they have yeah, and it's full of like old, like their records and stuff that they like don't want to keep in the office, and
I
stuff
think
like that.
she looks for some camping supplies, if there's anything like a gas stove, any more thermal, like sleeping bags, things like that, things that they might have in there. And I think, if you will allow, she also finds a sealed bottle of syrup.
Okay. High or low?
Low.
Vermont.
Okay, I rolled a 6, so I'm gonna say that you find like, I'll let you have the syrup. I'll let you have the syrup. As far as like camping gear, you find a few like sleeping bags, but they look like they've been kind of torn through by mice.
Okay.
So any port in a storm, but they're not like very good.
Yeah, those are less helpful. So I'll just take the syrup up, be like, real maple syrup.
And it is real. Okay, so then last and certainly not least, Locke, what is your morning routine?
I get up. She is in the middle of taking her very, very long shower, so I will go to the the small guest bathroom. And I wasn't
The
gonna
half
take a
bath.
shower. The half bath, yeah. I wasn't gonna take a shower anyway, so he puts on until the water gets hot, and then he's gonna like suds up and rub down, like do the whole
A trucker shower.
yeah. And but he's gonna walk downstairs in his boxers, and I've got my pants folded up, and I'm going to put them in the oven and slowly heat them up and sit there and just stare at them and just not say anything to anybody about it. Like, this is just what he's doing. And then after a while, he will just put those back
lose
on.
all of your endurance, and also you die immediately.
Right.
Your pants are on fire, literally.
Your pants are on fire. Liar, liar. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, okay.
And then I'm going to.
I respect it.
I'm just gonna, after he does that, he's gonna go around to each of the rooms and slowly roll the pillows up as much as he can and pack them down and put as many of them in his bag as possible.
Fair enough. All right.
And that is it.
High or low?
Low.
All right, I got a 3. I count that as a low. So I'm gonna say that you managed to get a fair amount of the betting. All right. So with that morning routine, it's about 8:36 Central right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and call for a bio break. Go use the bathroom. Go get you some more water. That's what I'm planning on doing. And we will be back at around 8:45 Central Time. Does that sound good for everybody?
Yep.
That sounds great.
All right, very cool.
Bye.
And I will turn my camera off and we'll be Hello, everybody. I know when we're going live now, and I didn't have it muted, so I can hear everything now. Hi, welcome back to Nerds with Dice. Once again, I am Madison, and these are my lovely survivors of the zombie apocalypse and everything else that's wrong with this world. I do want to remind everyone that we're not just here for any reason. We're here to donate to charity and raise money for charity, the Translatin Coalition. We reached our 300 goal, and now our new goal is 500. So let's get that going. Also, I would like to remind everyone that there are incentives for this game. And to the lovely one person that is having their mouse hover over the donate button for the Horde, I want you to know that I respect your patience and I can't wait for you to hit the button to trigger it. So wait for my signal and then we'll be good. No. But either way, there is only one Horde that will come about if you donate just a small pittance of $100. Which is a lot of money, but we got to keep the stakes somehow. But there are also fun things like triggering random events, as well as giving our players extra rolls or re-rolls or all sorts of advantages, which they always do appreciate because it's a zombie apocalypse, But yes, donate money even if you don't want incentives, because this is a very good charity and it's doing good work and it's Pride Month. So happy Pride. All right, so back to our lovely home. You guys have all gotten up, done your morning routines. You're ready for the day. You've eaten delicious food made by Ab. Thank you, Ab. And now you have the day ahead of you. I'm going to say the sun has come out. It is starting to get a little bit warmer, though what's warmer than freezing cold. And I'm going to say that a touch of snow has melted, and I'm going to say that you can see like a little bit of the storm shelter peeking out just barely in like the back, and like the window that those kitchens have where like it goes out to the backyard and it's got the cute little like half curtain kind of thing. You can see through that one and you can see that the storm shelter is available to look at.
I don't want to.
And as an update, I do have grape now instead of Arctic Blast, which is very important to notice.
So
means I've locked in.
Hey guys,
I'm real curious.
if you'd like, I could go open the shelter and see if anything runs out after me.
Oh.
That's very brave of you. Sure. Yeah, go for it. Might as well raid it before we leave.
All right. And the way I'm going to do this is I would uncover the doors or the door. I don't know what kind of storm shelter this makeshift thing is, but whenever I get to the door, I'd make it so that I could open it. Well, I guess I have to ask you, how does this, is the storm shelter a flat piece on the ground or is it upraised?
It's like sort of upraised, like those and this is not to indicate any kind of like any way, but like the only thing I can think of are those creepy little like cellars that in every horror movie they go, oh, I have to run away. Let's go into the cellar for some reason, and they pull open the doors and they descend down. That's what they look like, except minus a lot of the creep. It just looks like a storm shelter in that sense. Of
Which
like,
means I can get above the door and open the door this way. So where okay, great. So they would watch as I walk along the edge and walk around, and as I open the door, I'm gonna yell, "Mom, Dad!" and just see what happens.
It echoes and nothing comes out.
And then I'm gonna look at the window with you all from the windows and just shrug. And then I will tumble on down into it.
As you descend into the storm cellar, you find that it is well stocked. I'm going to say that you get 8 cans of food. General vegetables. I'll say you actually have, I'm going to go ahead and say one of the cans is one of those big ass cans of like vegetable soup. So like a big ass can, like they're this big. You find one of those, and there is another note on the like one of the little like next to a chair and everything. It's written in the mother's script again. And it says, "Honey, left the storm shelter. We left some food for you here. Dad is starting to act strange, and I think he's under the weather with something, but he won't tell me about how he's feeling. We're going to go to your grandmother's house. Meet us there when you can. And if you can't remember the address, here it is." And she writes down an address, which is conveniently on your route to the North Country Hospital. And then she signs it, Mom. Jinkies, I wonder what happened.
Hopefully it's the flu, you know?
I'm sure it was.
Yeah.
It's a storm shelter, so is there any like butane or anything?
Yeah.
Cool. I will fill my lighter up, and I will bring the mess of things that I found up top, and I will.
Do you hold the vegetable can up above your head like it's
no? Actually, I'm
Simba
going to
from
hand
the
that
Lion King?
specifically to Nish, and then so she has the big can of vegetable soup, and then be like, "Hey guys, found 7 cans of stuff," and give the rest of the 7 cans to everybody else.
There you go.
Do they by any chance, is there a garage?
Yeah, there's a garage.
Is there by any chance in there something, you know, those things that you can put small children in and then hook it up to your bike?
Like the little carousels?
No.
Yeah, it's like a little thing. It's like a little triangle, and you can put your kid in there and you can hook it up to your bike.
I'm gonna say that there's a red wheelbarrow. Is that a good compromise? I don't know if they were niche enough to have had that, but they have a wheelbarrow that they used to carry their kid around in.
Well, a wheelbarrow would be really hard to take there and back. Do we want to store everything that we've gotten that's extra in this storm cellar and come back for it on our way back?
Oh, like on the way back to the camp. That's not a bad idea.
Yo, I truly thought she was gonna be like, do they have one of those like things that you wear on you and then I can just hook Lock up to it so he can't get away anymore?
Like a little like
Put
child
Lock in a
leash.
baby
They
Bjorn.
do have a child leash, by the way, with like a little stuffed animal.
There are pictures of me on a child leash.
I was like,
And
I was gonna be like,
they
right.
absolutely are there.
I haven't done anything that bad yet. Come on.
My mom says that I started walking at I think 9 months, and they were like, we have to somehow keep this small creature from running away.
From running.
So if you were untethered, you were sprinting.
Yeah, apparently.
Fair enough. My
That's so
parents
real.
needed to get one for me. I ran away from my father at Disney World because I wanted to see the
dear.
floats. But I went to Cinderella's castle and I said, my father has lost me and I need to find him. This little 7-year-old marching up me like, I need to speak to Cinderella ASAP. And they're like, well, she's busy right now. What can we do for you?
Amazing.
And I fully was like, yeah, you're right. Cinderella would be busy right now. It's hard to rule. It's hard to help your prince rule a kingdom. So yeah, made complete sense to me. So I feel that I needed a child leash, but I didn't have one.
You think Cinderella's prince was one? Never mind. I can't do that right now. We're not doing that right this second. Okay.
Are you saying that Cinderella wears the pants in that relationship?
100%. Come on.
No, I agree. I'm with that. All right. So now that we've established that Cinderella is officially the top in that relationship, so are you going to wheel and store? You can wheel it through the snow effectively. I mean, it's
I think it's
wouldn't be
going to
hard
slow down. I think the problem is that it's definitely going to slow down. Like if we need to run from something if we're getting chased by something.
Yeah.
I agree. This would be a good place to store everything in the cellar.
Yep. We'll cover
Okay.
it back up with snow just to make sure nobody sees the door. And
Exactly.
And again, this place is pretty untouched. It's
I'm gonna switch out a couple of the pillows in my bag for 1 or 2 more of the food items though, so that we have extra food in case we take longer.
there you go.
And
smart.
Locke, the good news is that on our way back we can get even more pillows.
That's right.
There's gonna be a stockpile.
Good.
Just if you need pillows, go to Locke and Nish, I guess.
There's also, you said there's gas left, right? So technically, like, we could bring that once if we can let home base know that there's like a entire like house's worth of like gas left in this place, if
That's true.
because this is not that far away from home
Oh,
base.
yeah, that's true. And we have a 2-way radio. Do we know the what
Frequency.
yeah, exactly. That's the word.
How far do 2-way radios go?
How big is it?
Depends on what kind of radio it is, and I doubt it's.
Yeah.
Yeah. It says that like it allows communication up to 4 to 6 miles.
Oh, yeah, that's
So
not
let me
enough.
see. Yeah, no, I don't think so. Ooh, I can smell food that is cooking for me, and it smells very good. And I know that he's watching this. This smells really good, babe.
Good job, babe.
I know. Good job, babe. There we go. He's doing great. He's like, I'm gonna feed her because I forget to eat. So yeah, it's about 20 miles away from. So it wouldn't be able to. But if you find another 2-way radio, that could help provide some communication between you guys.
Yeah, I think we'll take the
use
2-way radio.
guises. Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and say that you find a second 2-way radio. I'm gonna say that Locke, you found that whenever you were taking all the sheets and the pillows and everything, you found the 2-way radio like stuffed in between one of them in the mattress and like the frame. Yeah, you did. You found that. So I'm gonna say that you guys have 2 2-way radios, so that if you need to use them, you can.
Cool.
We have walkie-talkies, guys.
Woo.
Nice.
Never say that I'm not a giving judge. It really smells so good in my house. Like, low-key. And I have like no groceries, so I don't know how he's doing this. So this is very, very cool. But okay, so you guys make your start to Brighton. And from where you guys are, I'm going to say to Brighton, Vermont. It is approximately 9 to 10 miles. So it will take about 3 hours or so to get to Brighton.
Okay.
And Brighton, Vermont. It's another relatively small town, but it's fairly cute. As you guys are walking towards, are you guys, first of all, are you guys done with the house and y'all stored the food in that shelter, right?
Yes.
Except for the couple extra that I took in my bag.
Yeah. And like the rations that you have for your
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so I've made a note. All right, so as you guys start walking towards Brighton, I'm going to go ahead and say that you get to Brighton without much interference. It's relatively calm as you walk. It starts to snow a little bit, and it looks beautiful. Like, I mean, it is a very pretty scene. You know, it almost feels like it's not the end of the world. And you guys are just friends and you're, hiking or something, and it feels really nice. Wait a minute. I'm looking at the maps and I recognize this building. I think I have been to Brighton, Vermont.
Amazing.
This is unintentional, ladies and gentlemen. I remember going to Vermont, but I think I actually have passed through this town. That's crazy. So as you walk where I once walked, you see this sort of cute little strip of land, and it's a cute little main street. There's like a marketplace, a few gas stations and stuff like that. They have been somewhat picked clean, but I'll say that you find like a few sort of like the Quest protein bars kind of things. You find a few like protein bars and such, and like granola bars and all that good stuff. But once you get a little closer, and once you pass the Dollar General, you see that there are a few zombies sort of milling about in the Dollar General, probably looking for a good deal. As you do.
As you do.
Even when you're
Yeah.
dead, right?
Yeah. It's like they're dead, but they still want some cute stuff for their home,
Exactly.
and inexpensive at that. But yeah, across from the Dollar General is another little gas station, an Irving gas station and everything. And there is a hardware store that does have, it is locked, but it has 2 chains over it.
Since it's a hardware store, does it have one of those big front-facing glass walls?
Please don't break it. Please don't break it, Locke. They're
No.
all going to come for us. They're all going to come for us, Locke.
If you would like to look at it, it's in Brighton. It's technically an Ace hardware.
Oh, it's Ace hardware? Okay, that's different.
Yeah.
If it was one of the like on the strip
Oh,
mall,
yeah.
like mom and pop
We
hardware
have one of
stores
those
that
in
have
my
big glass
hometown.
fronts. Okay, so
The
the
good
Ace hardware
news.
store, it's a lot. It's
I have some.
Like-
I do have some chain cutters. So
Use some chain cutters.
awesome.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and say that
Pretty
you
useful items.
pretty easily get the chain cutters, and they're heavy chains and they drop to the floor. But the door is open. Now you can open it, and it is dark in there, but you can see that there are actually a lot of tools still in there.
Do they have bikes at a hardware store?
From what I'm looking at, I don't see anything, but
Ace hardware does not sell bikes.
Okay.
no. Yeah. Plumbing, heating, hardware, and lumber. They do have lumber though. We love lumber. There's also a little flagpole that has it says open, but they are clearly not open as you had to use chain cutters. They're open now.
I'm gonna walk to one of the aisles that has like all of the hand like electrical drills and stuff like that. But you're gonna watch me turn one of them upside down and slam it on top of like this thing. And then while I'm singing Psycho Killer, I'm gonna start putting all the batteries in and seeing which of the batteries work and which ones don't. And I'm going to start taking all the batteries that have juice to them and putting them in a little pile.
All right.
You
You are a lucky son of a gun.
Always.
You find 6 batteries that still have some juice in them.
Nice.
All right.
Is
So,
Sorry.
yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Could I look for nail guns?
Yeah, you can find some nail guns.
Ooh.
You find them. You also
Okay.
find like packs of nails and stuff like that.
I want specifically like the gunpowder ones, the ones that use blanks to fire nails.
Sure. I'll say that you can find that. Go
I mean,
for
that's
it.
how they used to be before they were electric, right? So you're just little tiny like 22 cartridges. It's not gonna like do much damage, but it might like hurt someone a bit.
Listen, I think that if you got, I don't know, there's a way that you can critical with that. I feel like, and I feel like if you got like a 1 in a million type roll, I'd let you kill a zombie with a nail gun. So, never stopping. You know, don't stop believing. Dream on. Other songs that I can think of.
Yes.
Detroit Rock City.
Yes, that too.
Okay, so Nish and Ellie, do you guys want to look for anything in the hardware store in particular? You do have a shovel.
I'm gonna look for a place to sharpen my axe.
Good call.
I'd say that you can. Yeah, you'd find. I'd say that you can find that in this Ace hardware store. Although I'm going to say that it's not called Ace, it's called Act. We don't know.
There you go.
It's
No
a
one
different
gets sponsored with Funyuns.
It's a different kind of hardware store. That's the phrase. Hey, Act. We're a different kind of hardware store. You can sharpen your axe here.
Ooh, wait. Oh, I have an idea. Do they have skeleton keys?
Yeah, you can get your keys done at a.
But like, do they have like keys that are specifically skeleton keys?
I have no clue.
They should have locksmith tools there, in which case you can buy the kits.
Yeah.
So I'll hand those over to Locke.
Yeah, I would say that you could have those. Yeah.
Just whatever you need for that.
I'd say thank you. And if we get to any, do they have any tennis balls? Because you can get into most electric cars with a tennis ball.
I would say
I don't
that
think
maybe
they
like
have. Do they have electric cars in?
No,
did
like
they have them in
like
2009?
the ones that have power lock.
Oh.
I don't think that they would be in a hardware store, but I think that you could find them at like a general store.
Yeah. Well, keep our eyes out.
Keep your eyes peeled.
You can pop most car locks with a tennis ball.
Also, Ellie, you have a keep going as well. So on your next roll, you can keep going. And I think that is, if I remember correctly, you get an extra endurance dice, I believe.
Sweet. Thank y'all.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you give a free endurance dice for your next roll.
Beautiful.
Okay.
I think we find
Ellie-
all the gas canisters and hide them
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
for the way back.
And for my little part in what would I like to do in the hardware store, I'd like to add nails to my bat, please.
You totally can. Absolutely.
Ooh, beautiful.
Thank you so much.
If
Very
you want to be
excited.
like, if you want to go like full Negan, you can. I would let you have barbed wire.
Beautiful. I would love to.
There's barbed wire at a hardware store.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Eat your heart out, Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Yep.
We got Ellie. So,
Sixth
okay.
grade, former sixth grade teacher, hair up in a messy bun at all times, bat with barbed wire and nails over the shoulder, as it should be.
You know what? In a fight, I think Ellie would win.
Yep.
It's not even far off from Negan's actual story, so let's be real here.
Oh yeah, I forgot that he was. Man. Was that in like the later seasons or was that in like the
Yeah.
Okay, it was like Dead City. I haven't watched Dead City yet, but I do
I haven't watched it either.
I do love Maggie. She's a great character. Okay. So, you guys have gone through the hardware store. I'm going to say as you start rooting around there, you realize there's a reason it was locked. And you hear banging from the office area, and the door opens, and about 6 zombies sort of pile out on top of each other. They've heard you, and they begin to start crawling and moving, not fast, but fairly fast. Like a light jog towards you guys.
We're all done. Thanks for the help.
One of them that does look like they are, it says Steve, and then underneath it says manager. He goes, "Bah!" and starts running after you.
Yeah, we can definitely leave you a good review. Bye.
All right,
The worst
would you
name.
guys like to, are there any of you that wish to fight maybe one of the zombies of the 5 or 6 of them? Possibly even 6 or 7?
No.
Why? Why are we here?
I'm sorry. I can't be too mad because my home game, that's all we do is make 6-7 jokes. It's awful.
Listen,
I'm so
Gotta-
old. I didn't even clock that was a 6-7 joke.
that's because I'm real subtle with my 6-7 jokes. You know, I really like to
No.
I like to, curate them.
As someone who
Mallorie
plays with
knows.
Madison on a weekly basis, I would like to say that her 6-7 jokes are not subtle, ever. Literally ever. They are out and proud, and she will say them 7 times if it's what makes
6 or
everyone-
7 times.
See how I can't win, chat? You see how every week when I come to play my vampire game, this is what happens to me? You see this, chat? But I love
For every $50 donated, I will say a 6-7 joke. It's for charity, Mallorie.
It's for charity. I didn't say anything. I actually think it's a wonderful idea. I encourage you to do it.
All right. So, are any of you fighting, or are you all going to run?
I'm gonna run.
Yeah.
Run? Okay.
Can I try to? I'm just gonna shoot one nail at them from afar. Like it's not gonna do anything, but I'm just curious.
Give me a roll, and I'm gonna make that difficulty probably 12.
Okay. I'm gonna put in two endurance.
All right. If you get a 18 or above, I'm gonna say you do it.
I did. I got 15, 19.
You got 19, dude.
I got
Okay.
19.
It's like an action movie. You guys all see this happen in slow motion. Ab turns around and aims the nail gun. Takes the shot. The nail powers through the air. Lodges like directly around here. That zombie goes plop. 1 in a million shot.
That worked. Run!
Shit, it worked.
Hell yeah. Fuck Steve. Let's go.
Rest in peace, Steve. You were the best manager
Thank you.
at ACT.
Our apologies.
A different kind of hardware place. This stream is sponsored by ACT, a different kind of hardware place. If you need nail guns, we've got them.
We've already given up on Funyuns.
Mm-hmm.
Already
Yeah, we've given up on
the
Funyuns.
sponsorship.
They haven't. Well, it's double sponsored. We have multiple
Okay,
sponsors
that's
for
fine.
this, so We're getting banged for this. We're not getting paid for this. You should donate.
Yep.
See what I did there?
Beautiful.
But yes, okay, so everyone else, give me a roll. I'm gonna say that 10 is your escape roll to get out of here. 12
extra
if
dice
you want
instead.
to close the doors and lock them after you.
You said I have
Another
an extra
20
dice, right,
endurance.
Madison?
Yeah, you have an extra free dice.
Beautiful.
I failed.
You failed? Ooh.
Got an 8.
Alright,
I'm
okay.
doing
13.
Okay.
11.
Okay. All right. So, Ellie, when you go to close and lock the door, you see Locke trip. He trips and he stumbles onto his stomach, and you have two options. You can either make way, write another character sheet, and we find him in a town over, or you can help Locke and save his life. What do you
No,
do?
I'm gonna save Locke. I'm the leader of this group. I'm not gonna just leave it there.
I was like, you can either make a
Make a new character sheet with
new character sheet,
with
or
37 minutes left in this one shot, or I can save the man's life. Yeah, I'm gonna save Locke's life. It's fine.
okay, perfect. All right, so give me a roll. I'm gonna say that it's an 8, and I'm gonna say that while this is not in regards to any of your assets or your troubles, it is helping another player, and so I will give you an extra endurance dice for this.
Beautiful. I'd also like to spend one of my own, so I'll be up to 4.
Go for it.
I need 8, you said?
Mhm.
And
Maybe roll
8 will
weird
do
stuff.
what?
We'll get Locke in the building with us.
Okay.
Yeah.
So literally, as long as none of these are a 1, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful. 4, 4, 5, 2.
Nice.
Perfect.
So
How do you save him?
15. I think as I make sure Nish and Ab get in the doors first, behind me, and I'm like, oh, Locke's right behind me. So I go to start, like, I'm gonna shut the doors to lock them, see Locke trip and fall, like hand extended, and I'm gonna yell back to Nish and Ab, like, grab my legs, and I'm gonna like dive onto the floor, grab Locke's arm, and make them pull me backwards. So I pull both of us in, and the doors will hopefully
Perfect. Executed it perfectly. You rolled well enough that happens exactly the way you want it to.
beautiful.
Locke, you are here for another day. For good or
While
for
you're
ill.
pulling me, you'll realize that in like my where my arm is, I'm just dragging like all 10 of those batteries behind me. And I'm gonna be like, oh, thanks, man. These were really heavy. They made me fall.
It's okay. We got them. We got them, and we've got you, and that's all that matters. And like as we're having this conversation, and Locke is inside, I stand back up and shut the doors, and I'm going to attempt to lock them now that we are all safe inside.
Oh,
Yeah,
we're all
you-
safe
you got
outside.
you got
That's
the
what I meant.
Yeah.
oh yeah. You got the roll for that, so you managed to close it, and I'll even say that you guys can wrap the chains around and not like obviously not put
Beautiful.
them back together, but you can tie them so that it will hold for a little while.
Can I say I had grabbed a can of spray paint?
Odds or evens?
Evens.
2. You got it. Yep, you grabbed this can of spray paint.
I spray paint over it zombies.
Yeah. Don't what is it? Don't dead.
Oh,
Oh, don't dead open inside.
Yeah, don't dead open inside.
Oh,
All right. So Mallory did make me realize that we do only have 30 minutes left.
Yeah.
And so I will say, do you want to hit up at like any of the gas stations or the general stores to see if you find anything?
I think no, because somebody clearly was in this place enough to realize that there were zombies and like lock them in. So I assume that this place is mostly picked clean.
Yeah, I would assume they're ransacked.
I'm down to push forward and just move on.
All right. So you guys head to Morgan, which is about halfway through. You are near Seymour Lake. And it's a beautiful lake, beautiful country. It is no longer snowing, but it is still a little frigid. I'm gonna have everybody make a roll to see how we're doing physically. See how the cold's affecting you, etc., etc. And that difficulty is going to be a standard difficulty of 8.
11.
8 exactly.
I'll use my
9.
turns.
Okay.
It's above an 8. It's 11.
Okay, cool. You guys all manage to, keep warm. You make sure that everything's up to snuff with your jackets and your winter wear. It is below freezing, and it is very, very, very cold. Which is when you see Seymour Lake, it is frozen over. You can see a few holes in it from where zombies have fallen through, or maybe even people. You can hear, you see some like hands thumping against the ice as you pass by it. And they are not alive. They are deceased hands.
Yeah.
Also, Locke has keep going. So the next roll, you have a free endurance roll. Or free endurance dice.
Thank you all.
There you go.
Yes, thank you guys so much for donating. It's amazing. This is wonderful.
Yeah.
It's going to a good cause. So you make it to Morgan. Morgan is not very big. Like the census around the 2010s, it's about 700 people. So it's a very teeny tiny little town. There's not much here, except Locke. You saw the letter, and you know that Grandma's address is in Morgan. What do you do?
I would tell them all, hey, Grandma's house is over here. Y'all want to go?
Who's grandma?
The lady. We were just at the kid's house. I was sleeping in his little bed.
Yeah.
Grandma was over here.
Her. Well, that. I think we gotta keep going.
Yeah, I can see
Want to see
that.
zombie grandma?
He's gonna look over into the midst of everything and go, "Sorry, Meemaw, next time." Just wave.
We can catch it on the way back.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys, it is starting to get really late in the evening. Do you rest in Morgan?
How much longer do we have till the hospital?
I would say, given the thing, I would say about 4 more hours.
And what time of day are we in right now?
Night.
Yeah, late evening night.
I think we need to spend the
Yeah,
night.
I think we need to spend the night here then, and go to the hospital in the morning. We'll spend the day rummaging the whole hospital because it's got to be gigantic, and then we sleep at the hospital tomorrow night. We leave the next day to turn back around.
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
I'm gonna say that you find. Actually, do you guys want to go to Grandma's house now?
Let's go.
No, there's zombies there.
I mean,
You know
technically,
that.
I guess we don't know that.
Yeah.
Know that the parents went there and that the dad was absolutely a zombie, because that wasn't subtle at all. He's come down with something. Come on now.
It's just a flu. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Yeah.
They'll be fine. They'll be
Yeah,
great.
I'm sure in the zombie virus world we live in that it was the flu.
It was just it's a cold.
It's allergies, yo.
Oh yeah, it is pre-COVID. COVID doesn't exist yet.
COVID does not exist yet.
Note how I said yet.
I mean, look,
H1N1 though.
we could technically go to grandma's, and then once we beat up whatever zombies inside, we could sleep at grandma's for the night.
Is there a particular reason that we're going to this specific people's house?
We just found the address in the shelter thing, yeah? Right?
Okay, I mean, there's a house over there that we could go to and a house over there that we could go to. I'm just curious why we're specifically going all the way to grandma's house.
It's not too far off the beaten path.
Over the hill.
Yeah.
Like Ellie has no real explanation. Mallory's explanation is I don't know, GM storytelling.
Okay, then
I as Ellie have no.
You guys can absolutely skip this, and I can tell you what happened, or you can go do it because this is just a.
Let's go.
This is just a little fun.
Might as well
add in.
Might as well end the night on whatever this is. Before
I heard somebody say, "Let's go." So let's go.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Okay. Down the path to grandma's house.
Grandma has a really nice little log cabin type beat. And as you approach it, you see a very noticeable, oh, hey, we got raided. Hello.
Hello. We're about to go to grandma's house.
And
wait, Iron New York. Happened. Hold on a minute.
Hey.
I know those folks. Hey, how are y'all doing? So yes, so you walk up to, oh, sorry, I bumped my mic. You walk up to grandma's house, which is a log cabin, and you see to the right of it, you see one of those like little wooden crosses, and you see a big mound that has been buried. It's recent. And as you walk up,
whoa, if there's a big mound that is recent, I point to it and go, first of all, how can it be recent?
There might be still people alive in there then.
Yeah. Maybe someone made it all the way out here.
Okay, I'm watching this mound. You don't get a surprise round on us.
No, you're good. As you walk up, a double barrel shotgun pokes out and says, "Who are you?"
Oh, well, nice to meet you. I'm Ellie, and that's Nish and Ab and Rock. We just came out this way because we stumbled on a house where this address was written down. We wanted to see if everybody out here was okay.
Found your note.
Oh,
but not your kid.
Well, that's all right. He's here. And then she opens the door and you see the most soccer mom that's ever soccer mommed. She she's rocking a fuck ass bob. She's got, she looks like a butter mom and I love her. And she's ready to go. She's wearing her chinos. She loves it. She's living her life.
Amazing.
And she says, "Come on in. It's cold out here."
Are you aware that there is a
apocalypse of unknown means? Yes.
Are you cutting your own hair?
Yeah.
Looks great.
Wow.
My husband used to do it, but I had to shoot him. So.
Is that who's in the mound there?
Yeah. Dead and buried. Okay. At least from about hair down, he's buried.
Gotcha.
The rest is...
How have you survived here for 3 years?
Well, we were living in our house for a little bit in the storm shelter. And we were there for most of it. We sort of started to get a little stir crazy, but he started feeling weird and I said, well, we can't wait for little Danny anymore. So, we figured we'd go to my mom's house, and my mom was not here. And I believe she's conveniently turned into one of the dead. But Danny found us about a month ago. Guess he didn't pick up the notes. And she sort of looks back behind her and she goes, You're supposed to pick up the notes. And then she turns back and she goes, y'all hungry?
Locke is like moved past her and he looks at the kid or the guy and is like, loved your Ninja Turtle blanket.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah. I miss those. I miss that stuff. Yeah. I should have taken it, but like I was like freaking out because there were zombies inside.
The weed was great too.
Oh shit, you found his mother goes, excuse me? Nothing, mom. That's just like a funny like dude prank thing. Don't worry about it. It's like just something that we like joke about sometimes, and it's totally not for real, right? And he looks at Locke, he's like, right?
Yeah, I know you. All the same
Yeah,
jokes.
I know you. Perfect.
All the same jokes. Gonna lay down on whatever couch they have.
There you go. She goes, well, you guys can stay here for the night if you want. As long as you don't try and kill us, we will shoot you if you try to kill us.
Yeah, don't worry. We're not in the business of shooting people that don't attack us, so we're good.
Perfect. All right. Well, then I love that. I'm a big fan of that. You guys feel free to park it wherever you want. I've got extra blankets and quilts. I've gotten really big into making quilts. There's a Joann's a couple miles back. I've been raiding that thing like crazy. You would not believe it.
Hey.
I'm so glad that we have Joann's and that it's not gone. Could you imagine if like something crazy like private equity had bought Joann's and it
I know,
didn't
right?
exist
It'd be
anymore?
awful.
It'd be really wild if they announced
That would be the
situation.
true dark timeline.
Yep.
I think that
Real
this
apocalypse,
is
we lose
an
Joann's.
apocalypse, but that would be a devastating end of the world kind of thing.
It
From the
would.
couch, you just hear, man, it would devastate the cosplay community. Locke is
It really would.
Locke is now asleep.
Could you
Imagine
imagine
if you
having
just
to go to
started sewing when
Michael's
it
for
happened.
For fabric? Absolutely
Yeah.
not.
Ugh.
Um,
Joann's
so
lamenting aside.
you've done an incredible job of surviving.
Oh, thank you. I sort of do the shoot first, ask questions later most of the time, or aim and ask questions while I'm aiming a gun at people. That tends to
That's a
suss
good-
out the good people from the bad.
Do you how are you still getting food?
We pretty much have there's a few what are they called? Survivalists. From like you remember in 1999 when everybody was afraid of Y2K?
Yeah.
There was a lot of people who bought a lot of shelf stable food during that time, and
Yeah.
Hey,
there was a lot of people up here. Plus my mama was part of it, and she bought a lot. So we've got tubs of essentially oatmeal type food, and it's fine. We eat it. It tastes like absolute garbage, but we make it fine.
And we come from Fort, I forget the name of it.
Wentworth.
Okay, it was Wentworth.
Yeah.
We've come from Fort Wentworth. Do you want to come live in a full community of people, or?
No, we're good out here.
Okay.
But thanks for asking.
Here, we found these radios.
Oh, Danny, those are the little radios I got you for Christmas 4 years ago. And he goes, yeah, I'm 18, Mom. I'm not 9 anymore. And she goes, well,
I mean, these could help you stay in touch with other people nearby.
yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much for bringing those.
Thank you so much for dinner.
Yeah, of course.
And a place to sleep that's warm before we head out in the morning. We got a little more ground to cover before we can go back home.
All right. Well, I won't ask too many questions. I know that often gets folks in trouble. And then she asks if anybody has any dietary restrictions, and she does follow them because she's a cool mom. She's not like other moms, you know.
Yeah.
You guys get a full belly of delicious food and a place to sleep. And as you rest your little heads down to sleep, you have a memory. So we have about 19 minutes. I want to go ahead and get your memories of Abby. Just like a brief little, like, what is one memory of Abby that you have that you can dream about? And we'll start with Nish.
I think Abby. How old was Abby?
She was about late 20s, early 30s.
And what was like? Was she like from the area, or she just happened to like?
Yeah, she was. She actually. She was from around there. She was actually more from. I think she lived more in. Oh my gosh, she lived in Maine, but made her way over to this area.
Okay.
But.
I think there's a memory of Abby, or of Nish teaching Abby all of the body parts, like the names of the muscles and the names of the bones. And that's as far as she's willing to let that memory go.
Oh, yeah. So after that memory, you wake up in the morning and you wake up in a cold sweat. Ab, what's your memory of Abby?
Probably taking some time alone, sewing up, like, we don't have any way to get new clothes, so when clothes get holes, you gotta start patching them up, and Ab's always part of the subculture, so they knew how to do it, and I guess sort of trying to get whatever kids are around, making sure that their clothes are all right, and so just us sitting around, like a fire or something, just sewing up some clothes.
And as you wake up that morning, also in a cold sweat, you look down and you realize that you're wearing a pair of socks that Abby helped darn for you. Ellie, what is your memory of Abby?
The first ever run I went on was with Abby. She was the leader of that group. I was the newest one. I had only been in the camp for maybe a week. And they needed somebody to go. The person that was supposed to like round out their group had gotten sick. And she heard that I was good at math and stuff like that, and said they needed brains on the road. So they asked me to do it, and I was still scared shitless. I hadn't even put that photo out yet. I literally just had like the one bag I had with me sitting in a corner. And Abby gave me like this pep talk about how it was okay to be scared because we lived in a world that none of us had ever experienced before, and that was naturally a really horrifying thing. But as long as we stuck together, we would be okay. And she, that orange blanket, handed it to me while we were out on the road, and it's like the piece of Abby that I have left ever since she's been gone. And it's the reason I didn't hesitate to take the leadership position for this trip, because I knew that if Abby believed in me enough to give me that pep talk that day, she'd probably be proud of me for finally stepping up to do it, because I've said no on the last 2 trips.
Mm-hmm. And you as well wake up in the morning in a cold sweat with that memory still tugging at your mind. Locke, what is your memory of Abby?
Abby is the reason Locke has all of the Funyuns he has. She knew that he was really sad for a long time because of his past that he doesn't really speak about. And she, the only thing she really knew about him is that that's what he like. Those were his favorite thing. And when she came across a bunch of them on a run, she realized she couldn't get to them, and her group was like, "No, we don't want to deal with that. There's too many zombies in that small little convenience store." So she brought Locke back with her, and they did this whole little runaround thing where he ran straight through all of them, and they chased him into a back room, and he jumped through a window, and she closed the door behind him, and then they grabbed all the Funyuns they could and ran out. And it was like actually a pretty fun story for him, but it was the first time he ever felt connected to anybody in the new place that he lives. So
you wake up and you sort of roll over, and you can feel the bag of Funyuns in like your bag. You feel it, you hear it crinkle, and that sort of sticks with you as you wake up. And as you get ready, Mom, her name is Linda, she makes you breakfast. You understand how she's been able to survive this long. You hear her go into one of the guest rooms, and she has a real live chicken in there. And that chicken provides eggs for everybody who wants them. And she, sends you on your way and says that if you ever need a place to stay, that you're more than welcome here. And the walk to the North Country Hospital is short. It's 4 hours. I'd say with your dreams, you woke up around 7, got out of the house around 8. So it's about midday by the time you get there. And as you walk up to the hospital, you see every inch of this town is empty except for the hospital. The hospital is crawling with zombies. Absolutely filled to the brim. And in that group of zombies, you see people that you recognize. People that have gone on runs that have never come back. You see people that you were acquaintances with, were friends with. You see people that you know have gone on these trips, but you don't see Abby. That's at least a comfort to you. You don't see Abby. But you see people that your compound has sent time and time again to this hospital. And you realize that you're not the second group to do this. You're not the first. You're not the third. You're not even the fifth. They've sent people out like this before. What do you do?
Anybody got a lighter?
yeah.
Cool. I'm going to take that bottle of vodka and that bottle of whiskey or whatever that I picked up at the diner. I'm going to take one of my under layers, rip it in half, stuff it down into both bottles, and I make 2 Molotov cocktails. We're lighting this bitch on fire.
Baller. Love to see it.
I
All
was
right.
going to take a moment and say the Kaddish, which is the Jewish sort of prayer of mourning, and get ready, because this is going to be like...
All right.
We win, we get the stuff or we're dead.
Well, I don't think there's stuff to get.
No, it's all gone. There's no way. New plan. We're releasing all of these people from this absolute fucking nightmare they're living. We're turning around and we're raiding every house on the way back. We'll take a little bit of a longer route. We'll make sure to swing by the place where we stored everything. We'll grab everything we can on the way back. Maybe we can find another hospital or a clinic or something for medicine.
Here's the thing, though.
There, we're all dead.
Here's the thing, though. Was her name Jessica?
Yes, Jessica Worthington.
Jessica has sent groups here over and over and over, knowing that they don't come back.
She thinks we're expendable. She's counting on us not to come back.
I don't know. Why would she do that?
Camp's overpopulated, or maybe she has a vendetta against one of us or all of us. I don't really know.
As you guys talk, you hear a familiar voice behind you. And she goes, "That's exactly it. Jess didn't want you to come back." And the voice that you hear belongs to Abby. But she looks different than when you first saw her. She has an eye patch over her left eye, and she is missing her left leg and has a prosthetic over it. She's
Fucking
holding a
hell.
machine gun, and she levels her gaze at each and every one of you, and she goes, "The camp's overpopulated. And so I knew about this for a long time, that Jess would send people out on runs to certain hospitals that she knew were full. And then one day she told me I was going to go. And I went. Because I know that if I didn't go, she'd just kill me there. I was a mouth to feed, as were all of you.
So we start again?
Start again or build another community. And then what will we do when the community gets full again? What will we do when we run out of shelf-stable food? Will we go south and fry ourselves basically alive in the heat? Will we go up to Canada where we can freeze more?
This is different. This is a different point of view than Abby's had before. Right?
Yes. Abby has been a positive force, and she seems broken now.
We do the same thing that you told me to do years ago. We keep going until there's nothing left to go for. I'm already working on borrowed time here, bud. So what? I make it another 2 weeks or 2 months or 2 years or whatever. It's more time than I was supposed to get anyway.
I reckon you're right.
I think Nish goes up to Abby, kind of pushes aside the machine gun and hugs her.
Abby absolutely hugs back, and she clings for a while. She's been on her own ever since she's been pronounced dead.
Where have you been?
Nearby. I try to catch people before they go in, but when I can't, I herd them in through the back, through the emergency room door, wherever I can find a way to get them in, and I keep them in there. Sometimes if the group's small enough, I kill them.
You could have come back. I wouldn't have let anything happen.
I could have come back and Jessica would have continued to do what she does, and then where would we be?
The people that you've managed to stop so far, what have they done?
They went south. I never saw them again. A few went north, but most of them still tried to get into the hospital in some way. And, well, I mean, you see what happened to them.
So do I throw these or not?
Fuck it. Let's try it. I've got a few more. We can all throw one. I think if we let them out and herd them in the right way, I think we can take care of a majority of them. You guys in?
Yeah, we do that. If we can manage to blow them up outside the hospital, we can take the building and stay there for as long as we can while we figure things out.
Or if we can get rid of enough of them, whoever comes next might be able to actually do something about it.
Maybe so. All right. How many Molotovs do you have?
I've got 2.
All right. Hand one off to someone. I've got enough liquor for us to make a couple more.
I hand one to Locke and say, it's your idea to check the office in the first place, so you get to throw this one.
Oh, yes. Throw the Molotov. Sure, that sounds good. Okay. He's looking at it, a little bit sad. Okay. Yeah, let's do that.
We'll find more booze to drink later, I promise.
Abby looks back and goes, don't worry, I've got a stockpile. You think I've gone this entire time not getting wasted? And she goes to one of the little like shops nearby the hospital, and you see her duck down into an underground like basement area, and she comes out bearing she comes out bearing 10, so you guys can each have 2.
Sweet.
I will pull out my banjo, make sure that it's properly tuned.
Mm-hmm.
I can make a whole lot of noise.
That you can. All right. So, for our final hurrah, we have 2 minutes left. Let's blow this fucking popsicle stand, okay?
Let's go.
All right, everybody give me a roll. And I'm going to exercise my my I want cool shit to happen power. And I'm going to say that each one of you is emboldened by Abby's coming back. And with Abby as an ally, you get an extra dice anyway. You have 2 endurance dice to roll with.
2 extras.
Yep. So you have 4 overall, and you can add as many endurance dice as you want.
Awesome. I have 9.
You have 9?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep.
Perfect.
So
the difficulty is going to be. The difficulty is going to be whatever. I'll say 20. This is a hard task. So I'm gonna say 20 is the goal. For all the marbles.
I rolled exactly 21.
There you go.
I did as well.
Perfect.
15.
Extra endurance, but that's okay.
22 with 2 endurance spends.
There you go.
Hold on, I'm still counting.
I was like, I think you got it, Mel.
Fantastic banjo playing.
42.
There you go. Oh,
you used all your
42.
endurance.
I used all of my endurance.
Do you know what 6 times 7 is? It's 42.
Just for style purposes,
Full circle.
Ab is singing Blister in the Sun by Violent Femmes real fucking loud and playing
Hell
it real
yeah.
fucking loud on the banjo.
Heck yeah.
The zombies are locked on to you, Ab, and they burst through the glass doors. And a horde. See, we're getting a horde, but you should still donate $100 so that this horde is earned. So, I'm just saying. And a horde of zombies come piling out. Think the only cool visual, there were a bunch of cool visuals in World War Z, but it was not very accurate to the book. But the visual of World War Z, where they are like climbing over each other to get there, that is what you see. They are climbing over each other, piling in, and running directly for you. Tell me about your actions and I will tell you the effects of them. So Ab, you are singing. Do you stop singing and attack, or what do you do?
I'm just singing until they get real close to me, and then I'm just gonna start fighting.
Perfect. Hell yeah. You fight hard, and you fight well, and you take down zombies like nobody's business. Nish, what are you up to?
I throw both cocktails towards the back of the group. And then, how many of you have seen Serenity?
Yes.
Yes.
Very recently, actually.
Yeah, the scene where River fights the Reavers. That's what it looks like.
Hell yeah. I mean, those Molotovs ignite immediately, and their clothes, the rags that they are still wearing from, the before times, they light on fire. The skin and everything, and all the hair, it fire everywhere. And a few of them drop down. They begin to die slowly. It looks awesome. The back has been handled very well. Locke, what are you up to?
As the banjo playing lulls, he's going to bang and get as many of these zombies following him as possible. And he's got to run up one of the sides and get on top of one of the large trash areas, like where the compactor would be. And he's going to watch all of them try and start climbing up on top of each other to get them. And he's just going to start pouring the liquor out on top of them and say, didn't have to throw this one, and then light and throw and watch them all kind of burn around him as he just kind of watches and sits down on the edge of where the big hole would be. And as they were trying to get onto him, he's just going to turn the trash compactor on and watch them all just kind of churn.
Hell yeah. I mean, it is very effective. Flames and the sounds of zombies meeting their end, compacting, it's all of it. It's amazing. The sky is filled with smoke, and it smells terrible, but you feel very accomplished as you're doing it. And that is a big chunk of zombies. Ellie, what do you do?
As they all are approaching Ab, I'm going to throw my two towards the middle of the group, and then I'm going to rush up to where Ab is with my special bat with its nails and its barbed wire and just start swinging for heads. And literally yell batting practice as I, one after the other, like they're all softballs.
I mean, it's almost like it's easy. It's almost like the anger that you feel about being betrayed by Jessica fuels you. I mean, you are taking them out left and right. You have this unknown strength that you've never really felt before. You have spent your life chronically ill, you've been exhausted, but you are kicking ass. Just as Abby starts to take her machine gun and begins to mow these people down. The zombies are mowed down. It is easy, and she is just screaming. It is a guttural scream of rage and anger that she couldn't save these people. And after what feels like minutes, but is actually hours, there are finally no more zombies. They are scattered out around you, and they are truly, madly, deeply dead.
I think Nish is going around, and any brain stems that are still attached get cut.
Perfect. You manage to double tap effectively, and you are left there. And then you see it. Right on Ab's forearm, the crescent moon bite marks. What do you do?
Well, shit, folks.
It's on the forearm.
Oh, then we can just cut off the arm, right?
I'm assuming that's how she also lost her leg at one point.
Oh yeah, Ab's like, oh yeah, we can lop it off.
You're
But
good
Ab,
to
it's
do
up
it?
to you.
Wait, it's on Abby or it's on Ab?
It's on Ab.
Oh.
Shit.
Oh, sorry, I thought it was on Abby.
No, it's on Ab. And
I was
Abby is
locking
saying,
things in melee. Okay, so
there we go. Uh-oh, I think we lost you for a
which
minute,
arm
Bo.
is it? On my right or left? Oh, sorry.
It's on your.
Is it on
it's
my
on
right or
your.
my left arm?
It's on your right arm.
Twinsies.
You know, I've seen people learn to play the banjo with their toes.
It wouldn't be the same though.
It might be even better.
I will put out their forearm.
All right.
Okay, let's do this. And I'm gonna take your hand and like pull you towards me, almost like make your arm outstretch and make sure that you don't flinch when it's about to happen and we cut something off we shouldn't.
And I take my fire axe.
You got it, Nish. Just one swing.
One swing.
And I will not make you roll for this.
I do have 5. I do still have 5 endurance.
Do you want to roll for it?
Sure.
All right, go for it. I'm gonna give it. I'll give it a 10. Or do you want a bigger one? I'll give.
Well, okay, so that's 11 right there, and then I said I'd use 4 of them. So that's 11 plus 9 is 20, and then 2 more. So that is 27.
Yeah. Ab, you don't feel it initially. That fire axe cuts clean through. Just heaves it. However, there is blood in the body.
Yeah.
And it begins to come out. And
Well,
that is where Abby will step in.
Okay. Well, I was thinking that could be part of the role, was like helping to staunch the blood afterwards.
Oh yeah. No, it's simple to staunch the blood, and Abby certainly does it in a way that is a little bit painful.
It better be. No, it's not working.
Yeah. With a little bit of faith, trust, and pixie dust, she's heating up her knife while you are preparing to cut it off. And as you cut off the arm, she gently stamps the knife onto the wound, cauterizing it.
Oh, I was going to freeze cauterize it, but that makes sense.
Well, there you go. And with that, you have survived the day.
Woo.
You have lost an arm, and you have lost a community, but you've gained another one. And Abby's a lot nicer than Jessica.
It's true.
Thank you so much to my players. You guys were amazing. I could not have done this without your inventiveness and your fun, and I appreciate everything you brought to the table. You guys are really wonderful, and I would love to play with you again anytime you guys want, even if it's just for fun. It was amazing. Once again, I am Madison. You can find me at Bethcynesda, Bethcynesda on Blue Sky. I'm a Jedi Babe. I've been in the chat on Twitch, but I never really stream. And I'm going to popcorn it to Zoup, our lovely Nish.
Hi, I'm Zoup. You can find me online as Zoup Machine. I also am a co-GM on Game Master Monday and a talking head on too legit to crit. I totally forgot the name. And I show up in a bunch of other places, but I really love learning new games and playing games, and would love to hear from you if you want to play a game together. And I will popcorn it over to Bo.
Hi, y'all. I'm Bo. I was playing Aaron, also known as Ab. You can find me on Blue Sky at Syll, that's SYLL .bsky.social. My link tree is in the description of that. That's all I do at the moment. Though I might be seeing some stuff in the future, next month. And I am so grateful for the opportunity. This was such a fun game, and I'm so grateful. And thank you, everyone. I will popcorn it over to Mallorie.
Hi all, my name is Mallorie. You can find me on the internet as Moxie Blue, MoXXIEBLUE. I run Rediscovery RPG, and we do at least one show a week. Most of the season it's 2, but right now life is very busy, so we're back down to 1 show for the foreseeable future. So we'll do Dallas by Night. We're back on Friday, which is our VTM game that Madison runs. And then we start a new show here in a few weeks, which will be announced very, very soon. Otherwise, I'm a game designer. I'm writing on a couple different projects right now that'll hopefully be announced pretty soon. And I do like illustration work and stuff like that. You can find my games on my itch.io or on my website, which is just MalloryMize.com. Oh, and I'll be at Gen Con. I have a panel and a show there. So if you're interested in seeing any of those, tickets are on sale now for both. I think the panel is like halfway through tickets. We've sold like 50 or 60 tickets for it, something like that. So that's very fun. So check those out if you're interested in a game or in a fun panel called the De-Ating Show, where forever GMs match you with games that you should run. And then I will popcorn it away.
Hey, I'm Way Stark. You can find me at Rolling Until Ragnarok or Until Ragnarok GG anywhere. I'm the Forever DM, and we do plays for YouTube all the time. We used to do a live thing. We have to get back to that at some point. If you know what a false hydra is and want to watch a whole bunch of people that didn't know what it was find out what it is, that's the latest thing we put up, and that's a lot of fun. And that's me in a nutshell. Yay! Thank you for having me, and thank you for DMing for me.
Hey, anytime. I had so much fun, but you can have so much more fun. Again, we have Nerds with Dice has like 14 plus games for all of June. Come back and keep donating and help support the Translatin Coalition. The next game, I believe, is 10 Candles with Jonas. That's June 16th, which is in 2 days at 7 p.m. I believe that's Central. So show up and continue to donate to this wonderful cause. And thank you guys so much for watching this. And thank you so much for commenting and playing. And just, I hope you had a wonderful time, because I had an amazing time, and it was wonderful. So thank you guys so much, and have a wonderful and amazing day, night, and Pride Month. We'll see y'all later. Bye.
Bye.